Nick in Bohemia. What's up, Nick?
It's Friday night and we're in fucking Queens.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Live from the Barrage.
I can't do it. I can't do a radio show.
Will you please play the old sports song?
My goal in life is to break out of prison and open for Van Halen.
There's a fridge full of this Welch's grape soda if anybody wants some.
When I'm not picking on my butt, I'm listening to Live from the Barrage.
Midwest, fucking Europe. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out. This is my show.
I said O-R-I-A-M. That's my name from the other end.
Hey everybody, this is Conan Neutron.
No, you just suck on it.
Fuck the audience.
What's your favorite radio station?
Live from the Barrage. What kind of psycho walks into this shit?
Don't drink Seagram's Escapes. 1 pound feet. It's gonna ever keep me down.
Live from the Barrage.
I saw The Grateful Dead twice.
You are listening to Live from the Barrage.
For some reason, this reminds me of when Slim Goodbody came to my grade school.
You are full of shit.
Let me do my show, for Christ's sake!
I have a great story.
Makes sense to me. What's wrong with you, Beaver?
John Houlihan, fuck you.
Oh, yeah. We're back live from the Barrage. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here.
All right.
It's very exciting. We have an exciting show. Carmine Famiglietti just walking in with his friend Craig Geraghty. Two local boys made good. Carmine's been on the show like 3 times now. You're like my Regis. Or, I don't know.
That's nice.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
Hanks on Saturday Night Live, right? At 5 Timers Club.
Exactly.
That's right. You can get a jacket for you in the back.
No one wants to have that award for this show.
Listen, guys, he's been on the show 5 times.
I'd say first, it's probably McCarver. Probably McCarver? I don't know. Mons?
We have a couple of Francesas in here today.
I'm stoked for this.
I'm excited for the dueling Mike Francesas.
It's going to be a quick knockout. Craig is a genius.
Nick in Bohemia. What's up, Nick?
Good old Mike Francesa.
Nicely produced.
Yes, thank you. We're back live from the Barrage on Radio Nope, and if you don't know who Mike Francesa is, then too bad. He's our local, he's the #1 sports guy around here. He's been on the air for years, and he's a constant source of entertainment for us.
He's our goat.
Yeah, he's the best. I mean, even today, he was on the air talking about LeBron's penis.
Was he?
Yeah. Want to hear that?
What was that all about?
Some guy, this regular caller calls in. This guy calls in all the time. What's his name? Mike from Montclair.
Mike from Montclair.
Yeah. And they start talking about, I don't know, I didn't see the incident. Apparently LeBron James flashed. You know about this, Carmine?
He was adjusting himself coming off the court
last night, and
he happened to drop the trowels a little low.
Right. Okay.
Can we get a screen grab on it? Get a screen grab?
Did you watch him flipping through his phone for a full minute
priceless.
on the air? Oh, it's great.
And you know,
I can't find it.
So many people make fun of him for it, and I'm like, this is classic. Classic radio.
I should say hello to Tommy, Ryan, and Hairdo, who also are here. Thank you, guys. How are you?
Yes.
Yeah, there he is.
I'm okay.
Wow.
Hairdo's sexy voice. Is that too loud, Hairdo?
In my headset, yes.
Oh, you know why?
He's a little loud.
We had the band in here. We were constantly adjusting levels. We had a live band in here last week, Daddy Longlegs.
Yeah, they were great.
That
was a fun episode.
It was. They were amazing. Fantastic band.
So basically, Hairdo, you're talking into a guitar mic right now.
You know,
Yeah,
I started to learn how to play guitar.
Is that right?
Yeah. I know about 6 songs.
Really?
Yeah.
At this age, you're starting right now?
Did you learn Kumbaya?
Yeah. For my 40th birthday, I told myself I was going to learn how to play guitar, and then for my 41st birthday, I bought a guitar.
Awesome.
And, it's a long list of songs. Carmine actually we did a concert at his house. He had a fight night party.
Carmine, you play too?
Are we going to get you guys to play tonight?
No.
He can really play.
Yeah,
I can play.
I've seen him.
I can play a little bit.
Guitar?
I'm no John Truthland.
Believe me, I'm no guitar player. I'm making it up as I go along.
Guys, he had a hit record.
Okay.
Okay.
He should have been nominated for an Oscar. Okay,
It was a Christmas album.
You have noticed the breathing after everything he says, right? He
just sounds constantly disgusted. He's just disgusted.
It's even in this. Like when. All right, wait.
Nick in Bohemia. What's up, Nick? Mike in Yonkers. What's up, Mike?
So Craig, you're learning to play guitar. What 6 songs have you learned?
You Can Dance, Stand By Me.
That's a good one to start.
This Land Is Your Land.
Uh-huh. Woody Guthrie.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do I have? I have Under the Boardwalk.
All right.
Gunder the Boardwalk.
Gunder the Boardwalk. It's set in Rockaway. Let's see. That's 4. I know a couple of Bruce songs too. Let's see. I Want to Marry You, Fade Away,
Dancing
All
in
That
the
Heaven
Darks.
Will Allow. No, I can't get that one.
I don't know if you can count to 6. You're up to like 10.
Yeah, because I guess I'm better. I guess I'm better than I thought I was. Some of them I've just listened to. Actually, some of them I really.
We're gonna have
play.
Malusis check the numbers on that.
Malusis.
What a noodle! He's such a noodle, Malusis.
It's a bad job, Johnny.
We're talking about the guy. What's his name behind the glass?
Mons.
Because
I can't even hear him. I can't hear you.
Dueling Francesas is here tonight on Live from the Barrage. Thanks for tuning in to Radio Nope. We're here every week on Fridays at 8 o'clock. Tune in to this.
John, how come we didn't get him headphones that go like beneath their heads?
Oh, I should have. I should have went out and bought $600 headphones that go under the chin so he doesn't mess up his cough.
Yeah.
Here he is talking. All right, wait. Here's the phone call
Mike
from
in
today.
Montclair, what's up, Mike?
I'm so tired of LeBron.
Just like the breath again. Ready?
Mike in Montclair, what's up, Mike?
I'm so tired.
What the fuck is that?
Struggling to get
Mike in
from
Montclair, what's up, Mike?
I'm so tired of LeBron. In my mind, and I watched this over and over, he totally embellished his dive into the cameraman. And then that cameraman who worked for
Mike, he
NBA...
cut his whole head.
I didn't say he... I don't think he intentionally obviously thought he was going to cut his head. He had no business diving
Were you
into
telling
that
me
guy.
that he tried to dive into a camera on purpose?
I think he dove into the audience, and the camera happened to be there.
Well,
he
I mean,
totally embellished that. The cameraman was then verbally accosted by a couple of LeBron's friends who worked for Nike who were sitting there, okay?
Well, wait a second, Mike. I wasn't in the arena, so I didn't see any of this. So I didn't see them get...
I'm telling you, he was verbally
I didn't see
accosted.
them get accosted, number
But he
one.
was.
And I did not see that LeBron sought out the camera to
How
dive
about when he pulled
into.
his pants down in front of the cameraman?
Listen.
If that was on a playground, he would have been arrested. Okay? But
Wait a
because
second,
it's like that,
Mike, did he have underwear on?
That's an isolated clip
they
right
saw
there.
everything. You didn't hear the story. You didn't
Well,
see
he
it.
didn't. What did he have on?
He pulled his pants
When I saw
down.
it was blocked. I didn't see it. So what?
Well, why do you think they blocked it?
Well, what was there? You're telling me he wasn't wearing? He wasn't
He
wearing
was
a job.
wearing underwear, but he pulled his
Well, he's
underwear
wearing
down.
wait a second. Wait, you're telling me that LeBron James last night on the court actually stripped naked?
He exposed himself. That's what I'm saying. He exposed himself. If it was on a playground, he'd be in jail. Okay? And the last thing is Villavadova.
Wait a second, Mike. First of all, wait a second.
Mike,
You're telling me LeBron. So you're telling me LeBron knew that he
the
was.
The cameraman was 2 feet from
You know the camera. So he was doing this on purpose. You're telling me.
Yes.
Oh, so he wanted to expose himself on national TV.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, that's what I'm telling
Mike. Okay, so now we got him that he dove into the camera on purpose to cut his head open, accosted the cameraman, which he did not do. I mean, maybe his entourage did, which we didn't see on TV, that he did that. And now you're telling me he exposed himself on purpose to the audience. Okay, anything else? Did he kill anyone on outside as he left the arena last night?
Mike from Montclair is Rick Santorum.
A little rough take.
Fired up.
Now listen, keep the shorts on.
Rough take
totally
there,
agree.
Mike.
Mike
Okay,
Montclair
I doubt
is
he was trying to do
he's
that,
obsessed
to
with the
expose
NBA.
himself. If LeBron wanted
No
to
matter
do a
what
new
call he
tutorial,
gets
there's
in,
plenty of people who give him
and then he
plenty
just
of
rips
money
the
to do it.
NBA.
All
Right. You know your call as well.
Yeah, listen, I think Frances is right on this one personally.
Yeah.
And I just think it's funny they spend, 3 minutes talking about how his shorts came off and he showed his wiener.
What? It wasn't wearing underwear.
Was it wearing underwear?
I mean, guys, come on.
I'm pretty bad. My Frances is not good, but I got to work on it. I need lessons. How about I teach you guitar, and you
Fair
come over
enough.
and
I
teach
like
me
that.
how to do
The number one
Francesa.
lesson to do Francesa is just disgust. You need to be completely disgusted.
Right, never laugh.
Yeah. Mike. I mean, how does his wife have sex with him? She probably takes her clothes off.
Ro?
Guys, Ro was wearing a nice hoodie footy.
Is Ro hot, or what do you guys think?
I've seen her.
I never seen her.
Who's seen her?
What's the deal?
Yeah.
Who's seen her?
I'm going to look at pictures.
I saw them at the carnival out in Port Washington.
I have
The whole
Googled
family.
her. I can't find an image of her.
Oh, really?
She's way out of his league.
She
I
is.
think her real name
Yeah.
is like Rose, right?
Yeah.
Or
She's
something.
younger.
You know what? I'm glad.
She's
I'm glad
pretty.
she's hot. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him.
Good for him
Good
too.
for him, yeah. But she's got to put up with
She's
that.
way out of his league, Ryan.
I'd say so.
She got big. She got
I have
big
pictures.
It's
Hold
been-
up. I have pictures coming up.
No, John, you can't.
John,
we've been looking nonstop.
Put him in the chat
I mean, don't
box,
get me
Hardy.
wrong. I don't think he's a bad-looking person, but
Oh, really? You like him?
He's
Yeah,
he's
a little bit.
60, and
He's 60.
he's about 60, right?
yeah, he's
Oh,
gotta
I
be-
think he's older than that. No,
He's got to be in his 60s
60
easily.
Yeah, he's in his-
four.
The other key to doing
We'll sit here all
Francesa,
day and talk about how old I am.
Okay.
Okay.
if when somebody calls you and says hello, you just hurry them along to the point. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, Mike, how you
Right.
doing?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
The callers will never learn to not say how you doing. Just jump into it. How you do?
Yeah. Or how about this one? Hey, Mike. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, like they set it up with his publisher.
You're not a fucking guest.
Yeah, I know.
You're some jadrul from
Like they're
Newark.
sitting in a corner. They're sitting in a corner going, "Listen, if Joe from whatever Moose Lake calls him, put him on the show today."
I mean, are you getting a gift certificate to the Oyster Bar for being on the show?
Wappingers Falls.
Or they'll start out too. They'll try to like bait him up early. They're like, "Hey, Mike, thanks for a couple of minutes ahead of time. I got a couple of points to make." He's like, "Ugh."
Right.
Well, how about the call? How about the call? Is that
I got 5 points. First,
Yeah.
point number 1.
She looks a little like Sue from Chemistry.
Which one is it?
I think
one
it's
on the right?
the one on the
Is
right.
that confirmed?
All right.
Is that confirmed? That's her.
I have 2 photos, and they both
Big
focus
detective
on her.
work going on here.
Yeah, big time.
She's not a bad-looking woman at
No,
all.
she's not.
No, it's not her. I
don't know.
From what little I've gotten,
Maybe in his younger days, Francesa was like a real,
Looker.
he was in shape. He
Yeah.
had
But no, she,
to be
like,
fair, she
runs
doesn't look
a
like she has
gym
any
rat.
makeup on. She's not
Gym
done
rat.
up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? She looks like she just got out of bed, threw
Yeah.
on a sweater, and went to the game with him. So
Craig, do your bit about Francesa being a gym rat. It was just a gym rat.
Oh, guys, listen, I grew up in Long Island. Okay. I had the key to every back door of every gym on Long Island. I was a bit of a gym rat. Okay. Ma sent us out of the house. I'll see you in 2 days. Wiffle ball, dodgeball, basketball. We played
You know the
darts. That's what we did. Okay, back in the day, it was, you didn't have creepy guys. They're different.
You know what callers aggravate me? Are the callers that call up and say, "Mike, you and I disagree on this."
Right.
He's at home going, Al from West Islip and I got into another fight today, Ro. You know what I mean?
Right. I can't sleep. That Al from West Islip.
Yeah.
He's just. I think he might be right.
Yeah, I mean,
what's the deal with these guys? Seriously, they are addicted to these radio shows.
There's professional callers that do nothing but call in all day. In fact, one of the guys who used to call in all the time got his own show, Beningo, right?
that's right.
Oh, he was a call-in? I like that guy.
That's
Joe
right.
from Saddlebrook. He was Joe from Saddlebrook.
I think Joe Beningo said it best when he said, come on.
bro.
I love.
No matter what it is. Come on.
He's got the best Chuchi name possible, Joe Beningo.
Joe
That's
Beningo.
I love it.
He used to
you
do
gotta
the
see
great. He used to do the overnight, right? He was great at the overnight.
That's what I would listen to most.
And my favorite spot that he did, Umberto's Clam House.
Oh, yeah.
Umberto.
Now he does the midday.
Clam House.
Drive time. I saw him in Penn Station once. I guess he still takes the railroad. Where is he from again?
I think
Saddlebrook.
Saddlebrook. Oh, that's maybe he was going to the Amtrak's.
He was a. Because that was France. But Joe delivered meat. That's what he did before.
Wow.
He's the meat man.
He was delivering meat.
And what about this guy Jerome from Manhattan? Whatever happened to that
Died,
guy?
right?
Did he?
Is that confirmed?
I don't
There was
know.
a lot of rumors. He definitely wasn't healthy.
The guy would just call up and scream about the Yankees.
I want him out of here.
Well, he would call up Steve Summers, who did the Knights too.
I love him too.
And that guy was. And that
The
guy,
Jerome Zone.
John, I was
Right.
going to say, if I'm not mistaken, the only caller that I know who had an intro.
He had a song.
Right,
Right.
And Summers would just needle him and then let him go, and he'd just go on this rant, and then Summers would say something like just to piss him off a little more. Which was great.
Let me ask you this,
Like,
John.
Jerome, did you take your medication, Jerome?
John, if you had to pick your favorite caller of all time. Now, your favorite of all time, I have one or two. I don't know if they're favorites. John's probably my favorite.
John's going to say Doris from Rico.
But I was going to say, how does Doris measure up against Jerome? Thank you for the time and courtesy.
Well, I think I'm going to hang up and take your call off the air. Take your answer off the air. I don't know. The Jerome guy annoys me. I don't like the Yankees. Not like I'm not a super fan of the Yankees like Carmine is.
But you didn't get off like some.
Oh, nice.
It comes up every once in a while.
One across the bow.
So like the Yankee stuff annoys me, but I like how Summers plays with them. So I don't know, man.
He plays with himself.
You and I went to the Craig and I go.
I'll go with Jerome.
Craig and I go to the Met game last year. It's Mike Piazza Day, final game of the year. Wow. A beautiful sunny day. We happen to leave early. The Mets come back. I post a picture on Facebook of Craig and I with our little Piazza shirts. Right. And Chuchelhan has to leave a comment of, for those of us that stuck around, we saw a great comeback. So it's the never-ending...
the ribbing.
Yeah. It's deserved, though.
Well, listen, you put yourself out there, did you not?
In the words of Craig and Brian Anderson, you didn't have to bring Shea Stadium into it.
That's right. You could have left it alone.
Just why did you have to bring up Shea?
You guys should have worn masks, like wrestling masks.
If only I could have saved the recording when the last day of Shea. I was out in the Hamptons. I was working, and it's in Amstel. It's not going to be a twist stop. So it's the last game at Shea Stadium. I was out in the Hamptons. I'm working. I was really, I was busted up. I was pissed off about it. And I get a phone call. I can't take it. And I get a 3-minute message from Carmine. And about a minute and a half in, he's broken down. He's crying.
Yeah. It was harsh, man.
And he's back. And he's crying his eyes out on this voicemail. And I never saved it. But it was, I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
It's an emotional moment.
First of all, they lose a brutal game.
Oh, fuck.
That knocks them out of the playoffs.
Was that the Glavine game?
And then the Mets, no, that was 07. In genius fashion, the Mets do the ceremony after the game. No, let's not do the ceremony before the game and fire the fucking team up.
The worst.
What?
Unbelievable.
Who thought of that?
And was it right after the game?
Right after.
Right
the
after.
game.
It was like
people in the stands.
Hold on,
crying.
I was there.
Oh,
it was like
45
minutes after the game.
They had to
we
wait.
had to sit there stewing. And then
really?
People were crying all over the place.
It's almost fitting that they would have lost the game. It's their last game. It's typical fucking Mets.
It was such a nice occasion, but everybody felt so dreadful. And it's just, and you see all these players coming out trying to smile, and Piazza and Tom Seaver holding hands.
You know who's the best is Ron Darling. If you could ever get that tape, Ron Darling's face is the perfect reaction.
Oh yeah,
he's got all these emotions, and part of it is like, well, why the hell are we still doing this?
Right.
This should have happened, 5 hours ago.
Right. Yeah, that was terrible.
Dumb. Another dumb
decision. I tweeted at the Mets the other. I don't tweet a lot, but I tweeted at the Mets the other night because I was driving home and I listened to that no hitter. Now, obviously, you never want your team to get no hit, but
right.
It was pretty neat to listen to it on the radio.
Yeah.
Because I don't listen to as many games as I used to, and when it was all said and done, I tweeted at the booth because they tweet back to me quite a bit. I said, well done, guys. It was pretty neat to watch it on the radio. And then I tweeted the Mets. I gave them some time because they give you updates throughout the game. They never give you a final score. They never said that they were no hit. And I tweeted the Mets. I said, class act, Mets, all the way. Way to tip your cap to this kid who just no hit you. You guys will never, ever get it right.
Did you watch? I guess you heard it on the radio, but the last inning, did you watch the game, Ryan?
Of the no-hitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to most of it on the radio driving home.
I mean, what is it? 2 out of 3 guys went down looking, if not all 3. Did they lay down for that kid and go, we're not losing, fuck it, let's let this kid have it?
They've been striking out a lot all year.
It was pathetic.
Wait a minute, when was this? Recently?
Yeah,
it was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday, right?
First time they got no hit since 90 something?
93, I think it is.
It was Kyle.
Right. Darryl Kyle.
With the Rockies.
God rest his soul.
Was with the Stros.
Astros.
Yeah. Guys, he's with the Stros.
Were they in the Astrodome at that time?
Check out your phone, Mike.
Guys, were they in the Astrodome?
Guys, Stros used to be in the
Mons, look at that up. Because they're in the Astrodome.
Mikey, what do you think the ratings were on the golf this weekend?
Yeah, that's another thing they talk about that. Yeah.
Let's see. No Tiger. A lot of weather in the Northeast.
I got a question for Mike Francesas. What about the Triple Crown? That was a big horse race.
Oh, he spent the whole day talking about that.
There's a tape. Carmine posted it, and it's just him going right after the race. He posted, and it's him going, and a guy calls up. He's like, "Mike, you think American Pharaoh's going to win it?" No.
Not even an ounce of hesitation.
Wow.
No.
Why? Well, I'll tell you why.
Well, that's the other thing is
the schedule's too hard. get so hard on these horses, guys.
This horses he hasn't even seen yet.
Guys, we're not even talking. This isn't like a dog.
Guys, this is not
This is a
Smarty
horse.
Jones, okay? It's not Smarty Jones.
I mean, guys, this guy's got War Emblem blood in him. Okay, War Emblem. I knew War Emblem. Okay?
War Emblem.
So this guy,
I rode him.
so this guy bet wrong on the horse and it totally won, right?
Well, the Triple Crown's coming up, and Mike just basically said he can't do it because, and then he listed every other horse in the race as to what they're going to do.
Right. You rode the
and
horse.
he never once said, guys, it could happen. It was just like
No.
Next, get him off.
I
Get
rode
lost.
him.
Get lost.
I raced him once.
Have you guys ever seen the video?
We did pretty good.
Of when Francesa comes out at FrancescaCon?
Wait. There's a Francesacon?
Yeah, all these people dress up.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
2 years running, and they sold out Irving Plaza last year.
Shut the fuck up.
We have to go next year.
I'd love to.
Johnny, we got to go to that.
I know. Let's go.
We got to go.
I think we should broadcast live from outside in a van.
And it's 90% less douchey than SantaCon.
Yeah, we should actually get a van and just write WFAM on the side.
Wasn't he all pissed off about it at first, and now I think he's warmed up to the idea because he seems like real sensitive about that stuff.
He's really taken to Mongo Nation. This group of, they call themselves Mongos, and they are people who basically, I've stopped listening to the show as much as I follow the show on Twitter now, because these Mongos all basically make fun of him / praise him throughout the show.
It's almost like they love to hate him.
So these
like we're doing right now.
Yeah. So these Mongos started this Francesacon, and the first year he's like, guys, I don't. What do they do? What do they even do? I don't even know, guys. Come on, please get lost. Get lost.
What do they show up like in fat suits and shit? Like
no, they're just a couple of guys will dress like them. But the second year it was Irving Plaza's name of the place, right? They sold it out. I tried to buy tickets.
Fat suit. He's not that big.
It was sold out.
Wow,
I wish I was his size.
Guys, I had a knee.
Trying to slim down to Francesca.
Guys, you don't even know. I was talking to Tom Brady. Okay, with same surgery. Okay, the recovery is long.
I rode him at Belmont.
I rode Brady, but they sold it out and they donated all the money to charity.
Oh, that's cool.
But then he showed up.
Yeah,
there was an open invite to him,
and he showed.
And it was, it's seriously.
You know
right?
what? You know what was pretty cool though? It's funny. Even though I love breaking his balls, I hate Michael K so much more.
I could see that, man.
I can't do Michael K even for 5 seconds.
He's very distasteful.
He's a deliberate asshole. That
right.
Guy. Yeah.
So when he comes out, the chant the crowd starts doing is "fuck Michael K."
Really?
And he has this great response. He goes, "Nobody cares about him." And you got to see, bro. It's like a rock concert the way they respond.
Wow.
They're like, like the steel cage match.
Although I will give Kay credit for saying Stu Nods on the air a couple weeks ago.
Exactly.
Tommy caught that and said,
nice.
got the audio.
I was driving through Manhattan and he's like, "Let me tell you something about the Mets," and I'm like, "Something good's going to come up," and he just drops Stu Nod, and I was like, "Holy shit, I got to record."
No,
that.
he was mad because a caller or a listener had got his phone number and started texting him about like how wrong he is about shit in the middle of the night,
pranking him.
And he was like, "I'm going to give out this guy's number on the air."
I've never listened to a moment of his show.
It was stuck on the van that I rented, and it wouldn't it was locked in.
I had to put an axe in it.
Well, you can have this car, but I got some bad news for you.
Guys, check the ratings. That's all.
There's a video on
it's
YouTube.
Michael K's running around pulling the knobs off and all the rent-a-cars so the ratings for his show go through the roof.
That's a brilliant idea.
Good on that, Moose.
I think there's a video on YouTube that some guy put together of all of Francesa's missed predictions.
I sent it to you.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, you did. It's great. It's just one after another.
We have to find that.
It was like
Pacers in 5, Knicks win in 6. Like it cuts to Marv Albert saying that. It's his prediction. Then what happened right away?
Amazing.
It's very funny.
Mike, you think Stanford's got a chance this week? And I'll hang up and listen. No
No
chance, guys. Please get lost. And then it cuts to like Oregon. Then it cuts to Stanford beating Oregon.
Carmine, when you showed up, you were saying you hadn't seen me since the Rangers lost, which was, of course, devastating again. And I saw there was a picture of you. I wanted to know the story of how there was a picture of you on the front page of the Daily News.
Yes.
From 1994, and I guess it was after Game 5.
No, it's after Game 6.
After Game 6.
Remember,
We lost Game 6.
Right, but if people remember when the Rangers would be on the road during the Vancouver series, they would open the Garden up for you to go watch it on
watch in the Garden.
Yeah, you watched the game in the Garden.
so that was
I
you
went to one
were
of those.
watching it?
So I was just watching it.
cool.
The Rangers
Yeah,
aren't.
I went to one.
They do that. They still do that. They still do that.
They do it, but they do it in
Bryant Park.
Now
Right.
that- yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Look at me dropping knowledge.
And it was packed. And every time the Rangers would score a goal, kids would run around. Kids, I was 21. People would run around the,
20s?
Whatever. They'd run around the Garden with the fake Stanley Cups. It was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
And
But yeah.
you look like you're right behind the glass, or no?
No, I was actually pretty high up.
There's nobody on the ice.
No, the photo did look like that, though. The photo looked like you were in the penalty box.
Well, wait a minute. What was the photo? What were you holding something up?
He's holding his head in his hands
I
or
didn't know
something because he's so depressed that
I didn't know my picture was taken.
Right, and you just like holding your head.
Yeah, no, and then the next day, someone called me and said, "Dude, you're on the cover of the Daily News." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, you were at the Ranger game?" I said, "Yeah." Well, the Ranger thing. I said, "Yeah."
It's your big break.
And someone just happened to take a picture of me. And I said, "What did it say? Something like oh," or
yeah,
or "we're in trouble now," or something like that.
This guy's pissed.
Guys, look at Pierre McGuire here to talk. I mean,
Look, I'm
doing
not
it.
getting Joe Micheletti on until October.
Oh, it's the Stanley Cup final. The Rangers are like one game away from going to the Stanley Cup final this year, and all they talk about is the fucking Yankees. He doesn't like to talk about hockey at all.
No, not at all.
He doesn't know anything about hockey.
But when a caller
Geraghty.
calls up and brings up something, anything that sounds like they know what to talk about hockey, Mike interviews them like they're
the knowledge point.
Exactly. Yeah. He's interviewing like he's interviewing PJ Carlesimo or something like that. It's just it's Stan from fucking I don't know Bayside.
Do they ever talk about? Not that I have any interest in that, but do they ever talk about college sports on his show? They do, right?
College football, yeah. Guys,
Football and
yeah.
basketball.
Yeah, but usually only when it's
Monday
relevant,
morning we'll do a wrap-up show.
like in March or something like
Right,
that.
right.
Guys, St. John's is never going to be Duke, okay? Ever.
Guys, I'm an alumni, and listen, I know a lot of people think that I'm very big over there. Guys, I'm not. What's got to do with him?
Is that where he went to school, St. John's?
Yeah. Guys,
He went to every
that's
school.
A big thing. A lot of people think I'm not on the board. I'm not on the board. There's a priest there. Guys, I don't.
They don't
sorry.
remember me there.
Sorry. Okay.
I don't even like Father Joe.
Back after this.
I got that as.
That's my favorite when he gets really irate. When he gets mad. That's like when he gets just
starts
bent out
screaming.
straight, Yeah.
The oh my God is.
On a base hit in front of him, he got nailed at second base. This is Major League Baseball.
Johnny, that's
You're actually paying to watch this.
He rarely flips like that.
John, did you ever get the? There was one about Jet Nation. Did you have that?
Excuse me.
There was one about Jet Nation. Did you have that?
No.
Oh, that was a great one. It was after an interview, and somebody from the Jets said something like, and for all of Jet Nation out there, and Mike came on he went ballistic. Jet Nation, what Jet Nation? You don't even sell out.
Right.
Well, they have to sell out, though. I mean, they wouldn't air on TV if they didn't sell out.
Is that still a rule? They still do that?
They just got rid of it this year
Because of the Dolphins.
going into the next season.
And the Bills,
they got
too.
rid of it.
Wait.
A long time ago, Tommy, I'll explain it to you.
Yeah.
The TV stations decided that if the game didn't sell out, they would black out the game on TV.
What the fuck?
To make
In the
fill the
local
seats,
market.
make people go to the games in the local market.
Yeah, like the Buffalo Bills wouldn't sell out a lot.
Right.
And what would happen is if you were up there and you lived in Buffalo and you weren't going to the game, you didn't get to see it on television. I don't even know if you can go to a sports bar like one of those that has every like
You would have to have
direct
gotten it
dish.
from like some sort of
diverted
another
signal.
feed or
Right.
something.
Yeah. So you couldn't get it at all.
But if you were within,
that was like the to make you try to buy tickets.
Is that
to sell
legal?
it. I don't know.
They-
I think
Ethical? I don't know.
they got rid of it going into the next season. It's out. But
Right.
if you were within like 7,000 or 8,000 seats, they would allow the team to buy those seats basically, and
For the rights to go to TV.
yeah.
Plus, there's the no-show factor. I mean, you could have a sellout and have 10,000 no-shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
think in that case the ticket's already paid for.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
but if
They got
they're
that money.
they're working a black, but the Jets are not sold out anymore.
Have you ever seen a Green Bay Packer
I know what
no-show statistic? Like a normal football game, there'll be 500, 1,000, 2,000. There have been Green Bay Packer games where the no-shows are like 2.
Yeah, no,
It's unbelievable.
But isn't that the whole? That's the team that the entire town or the season tickets. They're
That is
part
correct.
owners.
Yeah,
by
but it's
0.1% or whatever.
They have no say.
No, I know that, but I'm
yeah,
just
but
saying,
they're the only publicly owned team.
The guys, they're passive investors. They've got
Guys, they're not putting Brett Favre in. Okay, they're not calling up saying
they're not active investors. Okay, guys,
Okay?
please.
I mean,
It's not Gordon Gecko doesn't own the team. Okay, fellas.
they're not going and doing X's and O's.
There's no Aaron Rodgers tax.
Okay.
Hey, Ryan, you're not involved in the Francesa.
Come on, I'm going to jump in when I feel
No,
like
you
it.
can't because then the people get confused and your Francesa is horrible. It's not going to work.
Well, all I'm saying is, you want to rob a house? Do it on a Sunday in Green Bay, okay?
Listen, Craig does every part of Francesa better than I do, except for this part. That's still my favorite.
When he wakes-
Sweeney Murdy. When he woke up,
When he wakes up, his face, like he has no
saw a
idea where the
ghost.
hell he is.
Really?
Like
It's
there's a
great.
serial killer standing.
And then he
across
still
from him.
denies that he was sleeping. It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
joke.
Wait, did they air that on TV?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh
it
yeah,
was
no,
caught.
he's like just not completely nodded off.
He's done it, I think, at least twice.
He looks like a doper. Like he looks like he's shot dope, and he just nods off.
Wait a minute, like during the break when there's a commercial.
No,
Well, there's a
doing an
caller.
interview.
There's a caller.
No, it's not a caller. It's
Sweeney Murdy.
It's a guy doing like
The remote.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen him nod off during calls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. That okay? Then I know I'm not crazy.
And the best part is that he always looks right at the camera once he wakes up.
Yeah, like
Just kind of see if you notice that he fell asleep,
yeah, like I'm checking on you.
Right.
I'm watching you, audience.
He'll do the one like if he's falling asleep, and he's like nodding out, and the call is like, "So, Mike, I really want to talk about the Mets," and they'll make that thing, and at the end he'll look up, he's like, "Guys, Yankees aren't even playing." or if he's blanked out, he'll just like flat out, forget it and just be like, "What are you talking about?"
Right. He'll try to say something general.
Get law. I don't even know what you're talking about.
He looks like Uma Thurman when she gets stabbed in the heart with a needle in Pulp Fiction.
Spot on. That's exactly it.
This is the number one.
I've never seen him spring to life like that, but I like the notion.
This is the number one reason why we don't have a camera in the barrage, basically. So,
Carmine and I had there were like two rules to it, like what would be a good phone call. Now, we're both over 40 years old, and within the past month, I got a text message from Carmine at like it was the night before the big fight, so it was back in May. I get a text message from Carmine like 1:30 in the morning. You up? And I'm like, all right.
Yes, I am now, sailor.
Yeah. Call me on my walkie-talkie. Like, what do you mean? Am I up? We're like with children. So he goes, on hold. I'm on hold with Tony Page on the fan. So I run into my bedroom and I put on the radio.
Fairness, we do this with each other.
I run into.
I was going to ask if you guys ever called in. Sounds like you have.
Oh yeah. So sometimes my brother Pat would call in and name check us. So he'd be on the phone with Mike and he'd say. My brother would say to Mike, he'd go, Mike, I just got off the phone with Craig in Queens and Carmine and Flushing. And all three of us agree to this. And Mike like, please, guys. It's not even getting on the air. But 2 hours? You waited 2 hours for that?
Give him the parameters for a great phone call.
Get a life. It's not even getting on the air. You want to say stupid. So the parameters for a good phone call basically would be...
Series of categories.
The amount of time. Did you get to like make a second point during the call?
Right.
Did you change the direction of the show?
Right.
That was always
That's
the
important.
big one.
That's big.
Like you as the caller would try to change the direction.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
I see.
Sometimes
Right, so
you
they
could
were
be a
talking-
bad caller, and you could say something that gets under his skin, and he'll go on for another half hour
Yeah.
in a different direction.
That's a great call, then.
That's a good call.
You made a great call.
And it'll also be like, guys, I'm not going to talk about this. And then,
You've already done
remember
it.
when you were a kid in school and there was like a big test coming up, and the teacher would be like, guys, we got a lot of review today. Today's a big day. On Fridays in football season, when somebody like pranks him, he's like, guys, we can't do this today. We got a big day today. We got a lot to cover. I got Nance. I got Sims. Guys, please, not today, huh? It's like there's real stuff. So when he was doing Yes, they had a couple of cameras in the studio, and it was Mike and the Mad Dog. So they had a camera in the control room. They had a camera in the studio, which covered him and Chris, and then they had singles on them as well.
Right.
So about 2 days prior to this, they were talking movies, and Russo says he goes I saw that Patriot. I didn't think Mel Gibson's much of an actor, Mike. He's more of a swashbuckler than anything. I wouldn't really call him an actor. Okay, So Mike was like, let's see, Patriot. Got no, he's an actor. He's an actor. Yeah. So Mike agrees that he's an actor. Russo says no, he's a swashbuckler.
Wow.
Cut to 2 days later, they're busting Chris Carlin's chops, The Continent, because he was producing at the time with Malusis. So they're busting his chops about him not getting any dates. And they were saying, he's like, you can't get a date. Tell you're going to produce on a big show. Okay. So they're really ripping him. So I call in and Carlin answers the phone. He said, what do you want to talk about? I said, I want to talk to these guys about them ripping you up. That's not fair.
Right.
And Carlin says, it's fine. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. I said, I want to stand up for you. He goes, it's fine, really. I said, all right, fine. Then I want to talk about John Franco.
This is off the air when you're on the
This is
phone
what I'm-
with
yeah.
them. They pre-screen the calls and ask you what you want to talk about.
So I said, fine, I'll talk about John Franco. So I get through.
John Franco.
I get through and I go, how about that John Franco the other night? Anyway, Mike, here's what I want to talk to you about.
Wow.
And my second point.
So I go, Mike, I'm just really upset with the way you guys treat Chris. The way you treat the Continent. I know he's a big guy, Mike, but you're a big guy. I used to be a big guy. Mike, I used to be huge like you, like 700 pounds like you. But, I lost the weight. It's not easy for, he's not like you. Like you, Mike, even though you're big, like really huge, how do I put this, Mike? He's not a swashbuckler like you.
Wow.
Now, Carmine remembers this. They're cutting back and forth between
the two of them.
The guy in between this the studio, control room, and Carlin's going like this. He's like, I'm sorry, I have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
And then it's cutting back. Mad Dog is laughing, and then they got a single on Mike going, and he goes, I get it.
That's great.
Carlin looks like Michael Chiklis, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Good one.
If somebody inflated Michael Chiklis.
Right.
John, didn't some of our friends call in that show a long time ago?
I used to call in 15 years ago. I made a bunch of calls, but I called in. It's not the reason I don't play them. It's just not going to be funny to anyone else because I'm impersonating my friend calling in. And nobody knows who Brendan Bird is.
See, the funny thing was, I remember this, and one time I was at your house while you were doing it, and you had the radio on, you went inside and didn't say anything, and all of a sudden I heard like, Bert from Douglastown, you're on the air, and I'm like, what?
That's right. I left Hairdo on the porch, and I left the radio on, and I was like, I'll be right back.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, and then I hear, fucking, he's impersonating.
Our friend
Bert.
Brandon talks like this. He's like, fucking.
Al's Hubcaps.
I actually do have it. I've never played it before.
I'm on the porch, and I'm fucking rolling. He's like, and because Bert's a Dolphins fan. He's like, and my fierce fish are gonna fucking squish the Jets this year, and I'm on the floor. I'm like,
I have no idea. The whole
and I'm
purpose
trying to
was
hold
just
back
to make
because I'm
my
like
friends
50
laugh.
feet away from him. I'm afraid my laugh's going to come through on the air. So now I'm trying to hold it in. So it's getting worse.
This is the days when you were able to put a cassette tape into the radio and just tape it, which is great.
Oh, it was so goddamn funny.
Here's Bert calling Adam
awesome.
Shine. Let's see if this works.
718-937-6666. We sell it to Bert in Douglastown. Is next to WFAN.
Hey, Adam, how you doing?
What's up, Bert? I'm good.
How's it going, man? Do you think that because Art Howe managed Tejada and Chavez,
It's a long time
if there was any deal to be made with those two guys, that they'd be more likely to come to the Mets because they already played under Art Howe?
I don't know about deal, but if you want to talk in terms of free agency, Tejada liked Art Howe. You can just say that, and it is what it is.
They were friends. Tejada got along good with Howe?
Yes.
I was
so you think that they would,
it's only funny if you know Brendan Burke.
I think as much as anything is going to be, do the Mets want Jose Reyes playing second base?
Well, it's going to be tough. It's tough enough for him to play shortstop right now.
Yeah,
me,
I'll tell you something. If you want to look at free agency, let me give you 2 words: Luis Castillo.
This is how far back we go.
Mets need a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, he'll drop the ball in the infield.
Fucking terrible suggestion.
Where's the one where you start?
Say hello to Bert.
There it is.
Hello, Bert.
But
Hey, how you doing, Tony?
Not too bad. How are you?
How's it going? It's going to be a great matchup tomorrow between my Fierce Fish and the Buffalo Bills. I can't wait because everyone makes a big deal about the Bills being 2-0.
I think you can hear me laughing.
If Miami wins, they're going to have the same record.
That's right. The way Bledsoe's playing doesn't worry you?
It worries me, but I just have a good feeling about it. I like Miami to win the division. It's going to be a good quality division game, and the Jets are out of it. Jets are done. Vinny should go work at Al's Hubcaps.
My friend Brendan worked at Al's Hubcaps.
Nicely produced.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for the guy. He was a good thrower, but and he could really, he could add a ball out, but he could only do that so many times a game, and feels good because he's going to get burned,
Yeah.
So, Miami tomorrow, my friend.
ESPN game Sunday night.
Red Eyes, my lock of the week.
Your lock of the week. You have to call me back and tell me if your lock paid off.
I'm like looking through the window at John. Like,
oh man, a lock of the week. Haven't heard that in a while. There's Burton Douglaston.
John, who was the host on that?
That was Tony Page.
It was Tony Page. Yeah.
I hear more. You got more?
Oh yeah, that was the dog. I didn't bird it up enough on this one. I got scared at talking to Mad Dog.
There's Burton Douglaston. He's on the fan today. Bert, what's going on?
How you doing, Doggy?
Hello, Bert.
Big fan.
Nice to have you aboard.
I want to talk about that guy who called up before about the All-Star game and said that it's for the fans and it's a break. Well, you know what? The regular season's for the fans, too. And the World Series, that's for the fans, too. You know what I mean? So that argument's dead in the water.
No idea what I'm talking
Again, I don't understand. The people who call up and kill the All-Star game aren't going to watch it. I mean, the people who are calling up and killing the All-Star game, this concept, this gimmick, this idea is crazy, blah, blah, blah. The same people doing that aren't watching the game.
Anything that makes the game better is...
I don't understand
I got him riled
how
up.
you kill a concept when a game is a terrible game now. It's got lousy ratings. It's got no juice to it. They're trying to add a little juice to it. They're not taking anything away from something that's won on merit. I don't understand what the issue is. And again, the people calling up, Bert, are calling up who don't watch the game to begin with.
I agree with you. And you know what? I'm a fan of the World Series. I'm a fan of the regular season. I'm a fan of the All-Star game as well.
Listen, I'm watching it tomorrow night. I mean, I think I'll be more intent with it based on the fact that, at least in my case, I got a ball club. That seventh game, sixth game at home is important. I want to play that sixth and seventh game at home. 8 consecutive years, the Game 7 home team has won. So you can't say it's an insignificant element to the World Series.
There he is. There's Bert.
Yeah. Nicely produced. Yeah, you know it's old because you got the old number on there.
Yeah.
That's Canale.
That's Canale, my friend.
Wait, do you have a last one? You have another one?
It's dumb because no one knows who the guy is. I'm impersonating.
Dude, you do a pretty sick Brendan Burt impression, I got to tell you.
Brendan Burt's easy.
My fierce fish.
Fucking fierce fish.
It's hard not to say fucking because that's all he say. Fucking.
Every word out of his mouth is fucking, even if he's in front of children.
I actually wrote down on a piece of paper.
Fucking communion.
Don't say fucking. You're right. I'm sorry about your fucking mom dying. It really fucking sucks.
It's a really good impression. It's a really good impression.
Poor Brendan Burt. If you're listening, I love you, Brendan Burt.
Yeah.
But that call, the Mad Dog call, did change alter the direction of the show a little bit. So that's a good one.
That's a big time call.
Thank you.
You know, I used to call up when they were when the Jets wanted to build on the west side.
Oh.
And I was saying that Jets should come home to Queens, that there's plenty of room. Woody Johnson he said if it's not Manhattan.
Wasn't Giuliani really
Jersey.
Pushing for that? He was, right? He was a big proponent of the west side.
I know that Bloomberg was.
Right.
They had offered the Jets the rail yards. And then, somebody from Manhattan did speak up like, well, wait a minute.
It was Dolan. Wasn't it? Dolan was the one that really put the stop to it.
Yeah.
Owner of the Knicks and the Rangers.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want the competition over there.
He wields a big stick.
But, eventually somebody did kind of like say, well, wait a minute, why are you giving this billionaire all this land? You're not even charging him for it.
Right.
And they're like, why, we're going to make it back in, hot dog sales.
Yeah.
But I was calling up saying,
I promise you $1 billion in hot dog sales.
I used to go to the games. I was a season ticket holder, and I'd go to the game and have these great epic tailgates, right? So I said,
when did you lose your Jet season tickets? When you had to pay the fees?
I voluntarily gave them up after 1 year at the new stadium.
Really?
Yeah.
I went to the first game and I never went back. I hate it.
It was all
the
fucked up.
tailgate's fucked. That's why.
You suck. I'm out of here.
The tailgate.
They fucked up the tailgate.
And so I said, you know what? That's why I used to go to the game. There were games I would go to. We'd run out of beer. I would go in and buy 2 beers and walk out of the stadium with the 2 beers in my pockets. I'm sitting down with my brother Matt one day. I said, Matt, if you add up the cost of the beer and the tickets, these are $100 beers.
Wow.
Because
home of the $100 beer.
The team stunk.
Come to MetLife Stadium.
The tailgates were great. So I said, if they're not going to do this, then I'm done. So I was calling up. I'd be wallop drunk at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd be home at Summers, and I'd be like, "Oh, Queens isn't good enough for them. Let me tell you something. First borough to draw 3 million fans, Queens." And I'd have all these lists of reasons why the Jets should come home.
That's like when there's plenty of parking. You park wherever the frig you want.
Park anywhere.
Park in the park on the grass. cares?
It's like when John went to see Don Rickles. Didn't you pay like $22 a beer or something?
No, it was $17 a beer.
That's ridiculous.
At Westbury Music Fair.
The replacement show in Philadelphia, I was paying fucking $14.50 a beer.
That's crazy. Now, is it at least a pint?
Yeah, it was a big beer, and I
like
bought
this.
the $12 beer, and I nursed it the whole show.
That.
'Cause I'm like, screw that, man.
I was sucking them. Well, first of all, the show was outside. It was hot. I was fucking, and I'm here to see the replacements. I drove a long way to go fucking see them, and I was drinking like a fish.
$14.50.
I must have put down about $200 in beer in the 2.5 to 3 hours that they allowed you to drink while we were there. We see Super Chunk and the replacements back to back,
and then we got Philly cheesesteaks at Geno's.
And
what do you mean
Pat's.
when they stopped the drinking at some point?
At some point during the replacements, the drinking stopped. That's
How do
correct.
they do this at Jones Beach? I haven't been to a concert at Jones Beach in a long time.
They changed that now. There's a little, what's it called? Like a little suite area, like the outdoor drinking.
You have to go
area.
somewhere to drink. It's nonsense.
Like off to the right,
how
it's a
dumb
parking
is that?
lot.
Why don't they make an area where you don't drink?
Exactly.
That's most of Jones Beach Arena or whatever you want.
It used to be.
He means
don't
like in
drink
the
there at all.
He means in the inverse. This
Yeah,
is
but I'm
like the-
saying,
yeah.
like, instead of having an area where you can go and drink, have an area where people won't be drinking and you won't be bothered by it.
The Pepsi porch.
The Pepsi porch.
There we go.
the Pabst porch.
Is there no beer in the Pepsi
No,
porch?
I don't know. There's like a family section at
Yeah, I know that. There's a peanut-free section.
Oh, really?
Yeah, guys, kids have nut allergies. I'll tell you right now. If I send Jack to school, I send Jack to school with peanut butter and jelly. Okay, and I grew up on peanut butter jelly, one bread. Okay,
I was on a plane recently where they actually made an announcement. Sorry, we have somebody with an airborne peanut allergy, so we will not be serving peanuts on this flight.
Wow. Yeah.
And it was like a short flight. I'm like, wow, that's all I'm getting.
Well, it was the pilot.
That's all I was looking forward to. You fuck.
Flying is you can't fly anymore. I mean, not that I remember like the glory days of flying when I'd be sitting around having a glass of champagne and a cigarette.
I do it like
But
every other week, and it sucks. I hate
It's
flying.
awful.
Yeah, I have to do it for work. And it's just,
Craig, you still doing the Woodside MCing comedy thing?
Yeah, we got a show coming up. I'm taking this one off, but this Thursday, the 18th at Dunham's, we got some great guys. We got Chris Monty, who was just in Mall Cop 2. Mike Buschetti of MikeBuschetti.com fame. Of Artie Lang. He was Artie Lang's sidekick, host for announcer for a while.
have you ever met Artie?
What, for his radio show, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the name sounds very familiar to me.
And we have
Sure.
Rich Schultes. Rich just came back from headlining for a week in Hollywood. And this young lady, Luciana Catalina. She's really attractive, Carmine.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, really.
Just be another one that'll tell me to fuck off.
Guys, you got to turn your radios down in the back.
Yeah.
You can't, guys, I can't hear you. Have your radio on the back. You can't listen to the show.
Take me off
and talk
speakerphone,
it-
please.
Okay?
Has he said that too? I'm
Guys,
sure.
please take me off speakerphone.
He's constantly
guys.
annoyed and, like Craig said, just constantly disgusted.
Disgusted, yeah.
And then he'll drop the caller, and then he'll make a public service announcement, which is, guys, you know you can't call in here, okay, and put me on speakerphone, and you know you can't listen to the show, guys. You're gonna get feedback.
I mean, that is radio caller day one shit. Though.
It is.
Like you really,
And he
if
makes
you don't know that by now.
You hear that, Conan?
Right.
You know, people calling in have been listening to the show, even if it's your
Yes.
first time calling in. You to work up the, okay, I'm going to call in, I have something to say. You must be listening to the show, for your lifetime, or at least for a couple of years, or at least for a few months.
Right.
And to not know that, it's like maddening.
You'd be surprised. A lot of these people just want to hear their voice on the radio. And
Yes.
that's why they keep
Like
it
Brendan
up.
Bird from Douglastown.
Then throw a cassette in the fucking radio and hit play and record at the same time.
I
And
gotta-
go
no,
fucking
listen,
nuts.
you go get a mixer, a couple microphones, you stick it in a sweaty fucking hot barrage.
Here we are.
In Queens, and you talk to a couple jadruls from the neighborhood, and then you're in.
Now, we played a
Okay.
great game last time I was here. It was like the NCAA tournament of chooches, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You were here for the big chooch tournament.
Chooch off. Now, I remember I don't want to bring the show down, but I remember there were a couple of wrestlers in that category.
It was Dusty
this was
Rhodes
a tough
in it.
week for wrestling.
Yeah,
American Dream.
Rest in peace.
And Chief J Strongbow.
Right.
Chief J Strongbow died.
That was a
Yeah.
couple of
No
weeks
shit.
ago.
I didn't
Who's
hear
next?
about that.
Haystacks Calhoun?
Is that a real person?
Of course.
Guys, Haystacks Calhoun's dead already.
Is Bruno Sammartino still alive?
No, of
I don't
course.
think so.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
he's
He'll
still-
never die.
He could still, Bruno Sammartino
Maybe
can still wrestle.
When
okay?
Francesas just makes these blanket qualifying statements, he'll never die. And,
Guys,
I run.
Chief J left all his money to his nephew Jules.
He's got the inside info.
Okay. Guys, they were from Manhasset, okay, or as we call it on the island, Manhasset. Okay, there was an A. There was an A in there, guys. Okay,
guys,
please, I'm not going to give you a history lesson today. Please,
guys, I talked to Jeff Van Gundy this week. Okay, he's gonna coach again. Okay,
okay,
he's gonna coach again. I talked to him this week.
Guys, I had dinner
which
with
is
Nance.
the classic.
I had dinner with Nance, guys. Okay,
which is the classic Francesas.
I'm friends with Phil Mickelson. Please,
name drop.
No, and the repeat. You know, he does the repeat.
He repeats a lot.
Yeah, you know, he goes, look, Lemieux's done a good job with this team the last 2 years. Last 2 years, he's done a good job with this team. That's
called filling time. If you do that enough, that's at the end of the year, it adds up to like a week of radio.
Exactly. Or you know, he's guys. I'll give you a couple of reasons. Okay, number one, they're better skaters. Okay, number two, the other team, they're not as good on the skates. Okay, that's two.
So one, they're better skaters. Two,
and they got, you know, guys, the goaltender is hot right now. Okay, so you got a hot goalie and better skaters, guys. That's 5 reasons right there.
So John, what do the Rangers have to do next year, John?
Well, they got a hot goalie. Number one. So that's two things, and you know, I don't know how much more can you do. It's right there. You need Zuccarello back healthy.
Right.
You need I don't know. I want to say just get rid of Dan Boyle, but I don't think he's going anywhere. And he had a good playoffs. You know, people don't realize this. People don't realize that he was the number 5 scorer in the playoffs, even though he sucks so bad.
Right.
You can't re-sign St. Louis. You got to let him go.
He'll go. Yeah, he'll be gone.
You gotta get rid of him. You put you buy a traffic cone on eBay and put that on the fucking ice.
I tell you,
he was a miserable out there.
Those games was so intense. They're not even enjoyable to watch.
No, they're not, and that's why it was almost like a relief.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a couple days to get over it, but almost like a relief. Like, I don't have the stress in my life anymore. And I went to every playoff series. I even went down to D.C. for a game.
I was in the building, guys.
I was there. I rode the horse into the building.
Guys, who do you think is doing a Zamboni?
I rode Smarty Jones onto the ice.
Okay, guys.
In the middle of the game. And we won the Triple Crown.
All right, on the ice, guys. It's not easy.
You ever try to ride a horse on the ice? It's tough.
I mean, that ice breaks through, guys. You know, you're down in the tombs, guys. That's where they keep the prisoners.
You don't know what's underneath there.
They had to put the poor horse down, but it was worth it every second of it.
Okay, you know, I brought him home. I told Ro, I said, make me a Parmesan out of it. I don't get it.
Catfish Parmesan.
I mean, you know, I'm not doing the cooking. You know, I mean, that's
that's woman's work.
Minko does the housework around his place, not me.
Not the Mink man.
I come in and see Minko's meal. Minko's wearing an apron. I mean, come on, okay? Please, guys.
I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know. That last game, it just looked like they had no heart out there.
I watched that in a bar. It was my second date with a lady. I'm recently.
Congratulations!
Nice.
Yeah, we've gone on a couple of dates.
How's it going?
Recently, what?
I've gone on a few dates with a lady.
Oh wow!
Yeah, very very excited.
All right.
And our second date was we were supposed to go to Bryant Park to watch that Ranger game.
Well, believe it or not, John and I and Ryan went to that game. We were actually in the stadium for that.
Guys, I was in the building. Okay,
in the building.
We were. I was the only. I've never left a game early in my life. I left the fucking game with 4 minutes left. I was so disgusted because I go, maybe I'm bad luck, and if it's me, I'm going to get out of the building.
John, I got to say, I
don't really believe in that stuff, but
I do. But I really get a kick out of your fandom. I think it's terrific, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
When somebody leaves a game early,
I hate.
Now I have one that I left early that to this day drives me crazy. I know where Carmine's going to go.
I would have been happy if I left it.
I know you got me beat,
and they won. I would have been happy. I mean,
I was at the Monday Night Miracle. Jets were down like 1,700 points.
I was there at that game.
So halftime, my brother Matt. The second we walked into the game, my brother Matt is like he should work for 10-10 Wins. He's obsessed with traffic. Right. No matter where we go, where we're going, coming home, he's like, "There's a lot of traffic." I was Matt. He would rather not go anywhere. Right. So that he gets home.
You got to take Route 47 to get to this bridge.
Yeah, as soon as he gets home, my brother would go to Drew's in Jersey, and he'd be like, "No fucking Jersey, you can't get there." I'm like, people have gotten there.
People have been there, I think.
Yeah, before. The second we would get to Giant Stadium, he'd be like, "We gotta go. We gotta go.
I hate those kind of people."
So halftime, the Jets are really getting just demolished.
They're getting pounded. Yeah.
So, but I had a funny feeling. I said, Matt, I think they're going to come back and win this game. He goes, "You're crazy."
So
fellas.
Mike and Yonkers, you're on the fan.
This Francesca character, I'm just curious, and you have to realize, we don't know anything about this dude.
Yeah, I know.
For the most part, except for what you guys are talking about.
Right. I decided I don't care.
Yeah, that's your problem, Cody.
Go ahead.
Hey,
We'll try and make it
settle
entertaining.
down. I'm not saying it's not entertaining because you guys, it's you milked it for an hour. It's good. It's interesting.
Milk this.
But what I want to know, hey, fucking calm down. I'm not attacking you, motherfucker. Jesus.
He's always like
God
this. You should
damn.
know that by now.
It's Conan in Montclair.
Guys, we can just drop the call.
Go ahead, Conan. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
Guy's
Conan.
so wound up. Jesus.
It's 100 degrees in here.
So what I was curious about is, has this guy ever been, seriously pranked? Has someone gotten through and pranked him before?
Oh, yeah.
Every day.
He gets mad, too.
Guys, we dropped the call. It doesn't get on the air.
Clowns.
We got a 7-second delay.
Get
These
lost.
bozos
Guys,
calling.
you just spent 17 hours of your life on hold for that? I mean, get a job.
17 hours.
Guys, you know what it's like getting through to this show?
Like some guy's there, he goes to work, he's holding the phone to his ear, he goes to the bathroom, he takes a dump, he eats lunch and dinner, he's still got the phone holding it. Finally, Mark Malusis picks up.
Yeah, so Conan, basically, I guess it happens kind of often,
But has anyone ever, gone deep with it and, kind of fooled them into thinking there was a legitimate call? Or is this kind of show where they just kind of get in and get out in, 30 seconds and then, you...
Well, sometimes, if he's off his game, he can be lulled into thinking it's a real call. And
Right,
then he'll be listening, and then they'll be like, and you're a fat fuck, Mike.
Was the guy calling about Piazza being the best gay catcher of all time? Really...
Why he was really intent on
that was in the
he
papers.
worked it so well because he started off with something else and he just worked it in, and then he just calmly and just dovetailed. So do you think Mike Piazza would be considered the greatest gay catcher of all time? And I think he would. I think he would have. He answers.
Yeah.
I think you would have to call him that. And then I think he realized he kind of snaps out of it and hangs up.
Guys, when the dog and I got Piazza here, we got him for you. We did that for you guys.
But the funny thing is, I think they did.
Really? You think that they're responsible for
Yeah.
bringing Piazza to the Mets?
I really do. The Mets weren't making a move, and they went on there for an hour straight and smashed Hundley.
Right.
And killed them, and 2 days later, they were getting him.
Wow.
They got him for Eddie Yarnell.
And Preston Wilson.
Yeah, they gave up... what a trade.
Preston Wilson never panned out anyway.
Yeah,
not too much, yeah.
Wait a minute. Did Mike Piazza ever formally come out of the closet?
No, he's not gay.
No, he's not gay.
I'll tell you my theory. My theory. And
I think that's the joke, Tommy, is that he's not actually gay.
Right.
Conan, Mike Piazza had held a press conference to tell everyone he wasn't gay. This is how big the rumors are. That was necessary.
Guys, I hit on him. He didn't bite, okay? He didn't bite, so he's not gay.
He had the frosted tips and everything, and
He had
people
a
were saying he
chance.
was gay.
What was that conversation like between Jay Horowitz and Mike Piazza's publicist?
The Mets PR guy.
It's yes, John. That's why John's the pro. Jay Horowitz, the Mets PR guy, goes to Piazza's agent and says, we got to have this press conference. Right. We're getting inundated.
My favorite,
I think you should go out there. You should go out there and tell everyone you're not gay.
Well, do you know the urban legend that developed around Piazza and a local New York celebrity? Do you guys know who the local New York celebrity was?
Sounds familiar.
Sam Champion.
And
right.
I heard the story in so many different ways. No. My buddy's a fireman. And there was a fire. There was a kitchen fire. My buddy broke the door down. Sam Champion is nude.
Sam Champion is one of our local weathermen around here. And believe me, he's as gay as the day is long because I see that guy walking around the Upper West
He's
Side.
actually national now. He's on the weather team.
Yeah, right. And I think his wedding was aired or something like that, or he had a photo.
Yeah.
So Sam's totally
big, tall, handsome
out
guy.
and everything. Yeah, great looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, I don't think you can be a short dude that's ugly if your name is Sam Champion, can you? I think it's the law.
You're right. That's a good point. That would be an oxymoron for sure.
What's your name? Sam Champion. You're hired.
When could you start?
But I heard the story
I started already.
every
You
which
just
way.
didn't even notice.
My buddy's
Wow,
a cop.
you're good.
It was a domestic dispute between the two of them. My buddy broke it up. No, it wasn't true, but that was the myth.
That was the myth. There was a fire and they ran in there and they were both there together.
Yeah, and another one was there.
The stories
Piazza
about David Bowie and Mick Jagger. And John Bon Jovi had semen in his stomach. He had to get it pumped.
I heard.
First of all, I've swallowed a lot of semen, and I never had to have my stomach pumped.
That was Fleet Week. But
The Richard Gere story too.
I saw an interview with Rod Stewart because initially the story was about Rod Stewart,
right?
and it was on Katie Couric's show. She had this like great show. Everything's going great. It's all like total, cream puff stuff.
Right.
And then I swear to God, she hit him with this out of the blue. She was like, "Rod, can you tell us about the gallon of semen in your stomach?"
She did not.
No.
She did not.
Yeah. Now he looked so shocked. He had a book that came out. He looked so shocked that I was like, "Wow, did they not go over this in the pre-production meeting?"
Jesus Christ.
He's probably there to like talk about his charity, like feeding children in Africa. Or
yeah,
something.
but so Rod Stewart came out. He discussed what the story was, and he said that for a long period of time he had a publicist who he fired for. He said, the guy. He still said he was a lovely bloke, but we had a disagreement about something. I had to fire him.
Right.
And the guy's way of getting back at me was he put that story out there.
Get the fuck out of
And
here.
he
That's
said
where that urban legend started?
Yeah. Rod Stewart said, he goes, obviously it wasn't true.
Well, first of all, nothing adds up. Like, you don't go to the doctor and, like, you get an x-ray for that.
I know.
And I can't believe she asked him that. I cannot believe.
Me too. Wow.
That was Katie Couric that did that?
It was Katie Couric.
She was.
I was shocked.
She took the person who took Dan Rather's job asked that question.
Yeah, that's like a low point.
Craig, you made out with Katie Couric, didn't you?
I never made out with her. I did.
Just say you did, please.
I made out with Katie Couric.
Yeah.
I'm making out with her right now, actually.
Did you? You went on a date with Katie Couric or something?
No, I was doing a charity event for. We were serving food, and it was at Michael Glaser's thing. It was called Kids for Kids. Michael Glaser, of course, Starsky.
Oh, that's when they give kids to poor kids.
Yeah,
right.
But all these rich kids are like, "Oh my God, I got my own kid," and they don't give a shit what they do with them. So I'm like, you can't. It's babies having babies, but. It's in the village, so it was hoity-toity.
Right.
So she was there. A buddy of mine says, he goes, "Oh, my God, I got such a crush on Katie Couric." And my brother Pat says the same thing. I said, "Well, go say hello to her." And the two grown men, they get all nerved up. I'm like, this is not...
Right.
This was not, Uma Thurman. This was Katie. So I walk around. I said, "Katie, do me a favor. This is my brother. He's got a thing for you. Would you take a photo with him?" She goes, "Of course."
Right.
So they take the photo, and I said, "Now, you see the guy over there? It's my buddy John. Can you go over and say hello to him? But when you go over there, act like you know him."
Okay.
His name is John. So I get back behind the counter, and she was in. I said, "Give me time to get back." She waits. She walks up and she goes, "John?
Wow.
John Horan, what are you doing here?" John drops his plate of food. He goes, "Holy shit, it's Katie Couric." So she walks over. She gives him this
Frank,
big
what are
hug.
you doing? Can't you see I'm eating?
She gives him this big hug. Now the owner of the restaurant my brother worked at was a real douchebag.
Stunad.
Yeah, and he's like, guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't talk to these people. I said, relax. She likes me.
Right.
So we were serving tuna tartare, and she goes, "You have no crackers?" I said, "Katie, I serve it. I put it right in your mouth on a spoon."
Wow.
So she says, "Go for it."
Nice.
So I roll up some tuna tartare. The owner of this restaurant is like, his head
horrified.
Yeah, because he would always say, he goes, "You guys are Queen's numbskulls. That's what you guys are." But we worked for free because it was a goof for us.
That's our nickname.
Like a Three Stooges episode.
I am spoon feeding Katie Couric.
Caterers or something.
I'm spoon feeding Katie Couric tuna tartare. And then when she's leaving, she says to the owner, she goes, "I don't know what you're paying these guys, but give them a raise."
Wow,
that's awesome.
And then you bagged her.
I was just a finger blast. Nicely produced.
Yeah, I got some news for you. Thank you. That was an excellent story. We're talking with Carmine Famiglietti and Craig Geraghty, famous local comedians and filmmakers. And what is the other thing you do, Craig? You're involved in some kind of seafood venture?
I do something that I call stand-up cooking. It's... I do cooking demonstrations, live cooking demonstrations. It's the Block Island Seafood Company.
Block Island Seafood Company. I see you in your chef's outfit there, and your clam chowder.
Yeah, I'm the owner-operator.
Unbelievable.
I'm the only employee.
You got your hand in everything.
And by the way, John, Bisco would love to sponsor a day of sandwiches.
Oh,
we'll make them.
Oh man, yeah.
How many sandwiches would you need?
On average, anywhere 20 is about the max I'll give out on a day.
Oh,
but why? If you want to make
those
more,
like one or two.
Oh,
No, I'm only kidding. You give me a number, and
we could cut them in thirds or something.
And Bisco will gladly. I'll make them myself, and I'll hand deliver them to you.
Oh, absolutely. That would be fantastic.
Nice.
Thank you very much. It's very generous of you.
Well, it's very generous of you. I love that you're doing that.
You know, it's really no big deal for me. I'm on my way to work and on my way home, and I see all these people anyway, so it's not really
But I really do get a kick out of that.
John's got about $85,000 worth of sandwiches.
Yeah, I'm going to be giving these things away in perpetuity. There's way too much money in there. Thank you, everyone, for being generous. If you'd like to donate, GoFundMe. What is it called? GoFundMe. Let's start with a sandwich. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love it.
GoFundMe/start with a sandwich. Thank you.
But I don't trust you, so I'm just going to make the sandwiches myself.
Please make the sandwiches. Yeah, man, that'd be great. What kind of sandwiches are you going to
Well,
make?
I think I'll probably
Lobster
do
rolls?
some. Oh, guys, guys, I can do lobster rolls. Okay, I mean, okay.
Just make sure it's the middle of August and it's seafood.
No, I'm gonna. I'll do something. I'll do some land fare. I'll probably do an assortment. Maybe I'll do some like tomato mozzarella with a pesto.
I just gave out a bunch of tomato mozzarella basil kind of sandwiches the other day. That was the last batch.
I was thinking like a soup sandwich.
A soup
throw
sandwich?
some clam chowder on a fucking piece of bread and just
That's not a bad idea.
Catfish parmesan.
I'm sorry. You have any napkins? What do you want? Everything?
We went down after Sandy. Myself and I brought some people over to the house. My good buddy Rob Nelson, who I mentioned last time I was here, guy who invented Big League Chew. He sent a couple of bucks to me, and I just went shopping.
How old is this guy?
One in there?
What? I brought you guys Big League Chew last time.
A whole case of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my buddy.
What does he work at Tops?
He did some work for no, he didn't work for Tops, but he did some work for Jugs.
How old of a guy is this guy?
Rob is 66.
That's how Hairdo picks up chicks. He's like, I invented Big League Chew.
Yeah, that's my bit, bro.
Yeah.
Rob is he's 66 years old.
I believe his name is Tiberius T. Chew.
I mean, they had Rick Cerrone on the packages at some point.
There's not enough gum in these packets. I've got an idea.
But he helped, and
To the patent office.
I'm going to have him take a look at the GoFundMe as well, because he helped out a lot during Sandy.
Nice.
When Block Island TV Company was down there.
Hey, sir, would you like a Big League Chew sandwich?
Well, the beauty of it is you never get hungry because you're just constantly chewing.
It never ends. Yeah.
I really got grossed up by catfish parmesan, but a Big League Chew sandwich is probably the most disgusting thing I can.
No, the catfish parmesan is way worse.
There's nothing wrong with catfish. Forget it.
I'll have the catfish parmesan.
That'd be great, man. Yeah, believe me. Where are you guys? Why is it Block Island?
So
is that where
my
you
family goes on
located?
vacation every year to Block Island.
It's a nice place.
Thank you. I thank you. I own it.
I just had it redone.
You and your Big League Chew friends own half of Block Island.
You own Block Island, don't you, Mike Francesas?
Guys,
he
listen.
owns Block Island. Billy Joe owns Rhode Island.
Okay. Guys, it's just an island. A lot of people have islands. Okay.
It's no big deal.
I take Row on a helicopter ride. That's all. But so my family goes there on vacation. I worked for years and years out in the Hamptons, and I'm an actor as well. So I needed to have my own flexibility. My owner was selling the restaurant. I said, "What am I going to do?" So I said I would do the urban clam bake, where I would do clam bakes at people's homes. I got a website. My cousin said, "What else do you do?" I said, "Put down cooking demonstrations." So here I am, about 350 cooking demonstrations later. I've never done an urban clam bake.
Amazing.
Are you trained in the culinary arts?
Trained myself.
Okay. I can respect that.
But that's how I learned to have sex too. Started on myself.
Guitar.
I brought my parents in to teach me that.
You guys say-
I can't say the actor's name, but this is a true story that I heard from a legendary actor. Carmine can back it up. I won't say his name, but he was discussing somebody from his neighborhood. Goes, the kid was an Italian kid. His father was in the mafia. We called him Eddie Shoes. He was a real nice kid.
Well, I think I know the actor from your impression, but I won't say it, I guess.
And he says, with his straight face.
Does he do voices on The Simpsons?
No.
Oh, okay.
And then he
sounded
says,
like fucking, what's that guy?
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
With a straight face, he goes, yeah, Eddie Shoes, nice kid. He taught me how to masturbate.
Wow.
In his father's car.
Wow.
He taught me how to masturbate. And I said,
story.
Danny Aiello?
No.
Is that you?
And I said out loud, no one ever taught me how to do that.
Yeah.
If there was one thing I learned how to do and was great at it the first time, it was that.
Really? I feel like I get better every day.
I plateaued, and
it just gets worse after that.
But I almost dropped my coffee. Like, what? And then he goes, "There's nothing gay about it. Everything about it's gay." Okay.
Everything. They teach you how to masturbate.
Your friend there really does sound like Joe Montana, though.
He sounds like Joe Montana doing Fat Tony on The Simpsons.
Well, just for the record, it was not. I won't say who the actor was.
Not Joe Montana.
You have to tell us off air.
I thought it was the most interesting man in the world, actually.
Oh, that guy
sounds like Vincent
I was
Price
thinking
to me.
about that guy the other day when the commercial came on, and now the commercial runs so much. And Craig, you're an actor, and you guys have been in commercials, Carmine, and you get residuals, right?
Yeah.
Those commercials run so much. There's going to be a point where that guy makes enough money where he can actually become the most interesting guy in the world. He'll be like have all these millions of dollars, and he can go on these adventures and become the guy.
Right.
Oh, he's in the seven figures now.
Same thing with the progressive girl. She's way into the seven figures.
Verizon guy. All that.
So when she does these commercials where she plays every part, and does she get paid for all those?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Holy shit.
She might have, at this point, like a buyout that they call it, where she gets
like, all right, that's enough.
But it's a big buyout. It's not like $1,750.
No, it's massive.
Right.
She might be getting.
Guys, I was a pitch guy for a while too. Don't forget, okay?
Craig, I saw you in a Spanish language Sunny Delight commercial.
Yes, one of
that
my
was awesome.
That was fun.
Did you speak Spanish in that?
No, they overdubbed me. They got like the hottest Spanish voice they could find.
You don't look.
Dos sueños.
Donde está Sunny Delight?
You don't look.
Where is the Sunny Delight?
You don't look a shade of Spanish to you. They're like,
I auditioned in New York. Get the call back. I auditioned Skype. I auditioned for. I'm like looking at a laptop, and I get flown to Spain. Carmine was in the car with me when I got the call. My agent called. It was a Tuesday. He goes, "You're going to Spain on Thursday." I was like, "Wow, that's fucking great."
Spain is awesome.
Yeah. We shoot for like 2 days, and then I say to the director, "Why did you cast me? I want to make sure there was enough footage in the can, you know." And the woman he cast as my wife,
cash the check,
she's whiter than I am, and that's hard. I'm almost translucent.
Right.
This lady is whiter than me. I said, "You picked the two whitest people in America.
Right.
Why would you?" And he goes, and the guy, he's like, "I loved your improvisation."
Wow.
And I was like, "You got it, man. Yeah, sunny day."
Do you still see checks from that or no?
No, that
dried
was
up.
There were no checks from that. But I did interview the most interesting man. He's rep by APA in California, and he shares an agent with Betty White. And I was very, I had a lot of conversations with this guy.
That guy's phone must be ringing off the hook.
Them repping me. And the funny thing was, when it was all said and done, and the guy says to me, he's like, "Yeah, so I don't think we're going to move forward with this." I'm like, "All right, no problem." I said, "You mind if I ask?" And he says, "Craig, I hate to break it to you, but I think you're a little old."
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
And
I agree with him.
And I was like, You're Betty White's agent.
That's really funny.
We're looking for a younger demographic. I try to represent the younger clients, like Rue McClanahan, Abe Vigoda.
He reps him as well, and he was saying, he goes, "It's amazing how much the guy does great." He says, "But there's almost no work the guy can do. He's locked into so many different conflicts, they call it. He's got so many conflicts in his contract."
The interesting guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That basically Dos Equis owns the man.
Right. Well, I thought they were trying to keep his identity a secret and all that.
They were in the beginning. You're correct. Yeah.
But did you guys already talk about that and I wasn't listening? It's 100 degrees in here.
Yeah. Maybe we should take a break.
Carmine passed out.
We need to take a break. Do you guys mind just sticking around, or are you?
Yeah. Guys,
you sure?
Guys,
we love having you guys.
I did a 24 hours.
Conan, thank you. Anything?
All right.
Wait, Conan, real quick. Off mic, Carmine and I were speaking, and since you're the 100th caller who's ever called us.
And the first,
you've
and
also
the second.
called us the other 90 times. You win a copy of Pounds, starring Carmine Famiglietti.
Yeah. Carmine's a great movie.
Nicely produced.
Official. I think I already bought a copy when it was on the first time.
Oh, thanks. What do you mean?
All right,
Listen, you're going to the post office, Ryan.
Listen, I got to get rid of these DVDs somehow.
We'll give you the cash equivalent.
You're the cash equivalent.
He keeps showing up with these DVDs.
Hey, John, guess what I brought today?
Was that a tape?
I was the guy that ordered it from Oakland, so I was that guy.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
I always ask Carmine to sign them before we send them out.
Hey, if you get bored, maybe you should actually watch it. It's good.
I'm getting it's on my list.
Conan's using it to cut up the lines on.
Guys, I was trying to rewind it. I couldn't rewind it.
All right, thanks, Conan.
And I'm looking forward to hearing how the Mike Francesca contest is scored. So I'll be taking the answer off the air.
All right, maybe I haven't planned anything, but we'll figure out something. All right, thanks for your call. And
Conan's doing lines of Big League Chew off Carmine's fucking Carmine's DVD.
Man, you holding? No, man.
Guys, it's the largest produced bubblegum in the U.S. now, all right?
Is it?
Yeah, upstate New York.
The film wasn't going to be called pounds; it was going to be called kilos.
It's for the European markets, guys. You don't even know what a kilo is.
2.2 pounds per kilo, you see?
Carmine goes upstate into a trailer and eats a bunch of Big League Chew and does a bunch of cocaine. That's the movie,
It's
right
the
there.
South America version.
And then it just ends. I saw somebody comment on it the other day, like, "Hey, man, great movie. I still don't agree with the ending.
Yeah, I saw
but
that
great
comment.
job, you know."
John, you are one of the people I love to follow on Facebook because, as I've said, I may have said it to you in the past, you bait people up so well that you are a masturbator.
Thank you. Too easy.
Right? When I have followed, and I told you, I wrote John a private message to say, I'm following these conversations, but I won't comment on them because I don't want to get.
You don't want to get tied up in it, yeah.
But by the way, I am loving it, and there are so many guys. Do you know some of these people or no?
Yeah, most of them.
Between you and Bolton, who is
Bolton, forget about it.
He is such a troll. My God,
he's the worst.
He's just baiting people up left and right. And whenever I see something that from John, I mean, there's a lot of people for the most part I just skip past.
Sure.
I always stop at John's shit because there's always somebody
provocative.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Don't encourage me.
I love it. I love it because I also think you're very, very smart.
I think I think we should go on a date. This is going well. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words.
Guys, his favorite movie is Chooch. How smart can he be? Guys.
It's actually The Patriot.
Guys, please.
Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler, Mikey.
He is the swashbuckler.
All right, thank you, everybody. We'll be back after this. Hey, you know what this is, though? I'm going to play a song, and you're probably going to all tune out if you haven't already and lose your mind because this is just a montage of every location in every Billy Joel song. We'll be back after this.
Nice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Staten Island, Cold Spring Harbor, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, Indiana, California, Wheeling, West Virginia, the Rio Grande, Colorado, Utah, Oklahoma, Oyster Bay, Long Island, New Mexico, California, Nevada, Paris, Virginia, New York, Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, Miami Beach, Hollywood, Hudson River, New York, the Rockies, Chinatown, Riverside, the Empire State, the Palisades, Brooklyn, Broadway, 42nd Street, Harlem, the Battery, Norfolk, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, Florida, Mexico, Hackensack, Sullivan Street, New Orleans, the Parkway, Diner, Sears, Vienna, the Garden of Eden, Park Avenue, Halston Lanes, West Coast, LA, Zanzibar, Shantytown, Herald Square, Havana, 52nd Street, Bedford Stuyvesant, the Plaza Hotel, the West Side, Beacon Place, Allentown, Bethlehem, the Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania, Channel 13, Sesame Street, Paris Island, Amsterdam, Stockholm, Germany, Oslo, downtown, Austin to Canal Street, north of Hesse and south of Wayne, Mulberry Street, Topanga to Berlin, Switzerland, the White House alone, LA, Manhattan, Red China, South Pacific, North Korea, South Korea, Panmunjom, England, Rockefeller, Communist Bloc, Bien, Brooklyn, Disneyland, Budapest, Alabama, Clayton Place, the Suez, Little Rock, Bridge on the River Kwai, Lebanon, Charleston, Gold, California, the Congo, Bay of Pigs, Arabia, Ole Miss, Ho Chi Minh, Woodstock, Watergate, Palestine, Iran, Afghanistan,
Here's some Thin Lizzy now. Shut the fuck up.
we're back live from the Barrage. That's Stolen Wallet by Minutes. Before that, we heard Hungry Man with a really long, deep track there. Thank you. And then The Bargain is Sealed Child of Man by Conan Neutron and the Secret Friends. I believe that's the guy from the Melvins playing drums in that. That track sounds huge. And, of course, Fugazi with Target. And before that, Billy Joel with every location of every song. I believe every song. I don't know if that's a complete list, but I get a kick out of it. It kind of gives me a headache. But
I love that.
Thank you.
It was good to listen to once.
We're doing a lot of sports talk during the break. And hold on, let's go to the phones here.
Is it Billy Joel?
Josh
No,
in
it's not Billy Joel.
Christ. Josh in Wisconsin, you're on the fan.
Hey, can you hear me all right?
I can, actually. Yeah, I can hear you fine. Go ahead. Sorry, I wasn't ready for the... you were super loud. That's on my end, though. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I'm using a webcam as a lavalier microphone right now, I swear to God.
Oh, wow. It sounds pretty good. Yeah, it just sounds weird. Turn your radio down, sir. Thank you.
My radio's off.
Guys.
No, I'm just kidding. You sound fine. What's up, Josh? This is Josh Davis from the band If I Had a Hi-Fi.
Hey, fellas, how are you?
Amongst other projects.
Josh.
What's going on?
Hey, I just, I've never called the show before, which is odd.
Are you a regular listener? First time, long time?
Yes, it's a fact. I just got a job that allows me to listen to whatever I want while I work. So I'm actually catching up on my backlog. I just listened to the episode where Conan was on. Man, that's a fucking train wreck.
Oh, when Conan was here live, yeah, that was the first Radio Nope episode. So it was a big, there was a lot of technology stuff going on.
Right.
Technical stuff, technology stuff. Right. I talk on the radio like an idiot. Go ahead.
It was a good episode, but it was a train wreck.
Yeah, Conan his stress level was through the roof, and it was a very uncomfortable show to do. But it was nice to see him, though.
It was, and I mean, Conan, I love you. You know I love you, but Live from the Barrage only needs one person to tell Mario to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I think Conan is like he's like me. He gets to be like a control freak. Things start going out of control. He can't handle it, and he starts yelling at everyone. And he can't take any sort of ribbing or anything. Then he just goes off the rails. Sully in Chicago, you're also on the air.
Oh shit!
Hi.
Am I calling at a bad time?
Yeah. Well, Josh just called in.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can call. Hi, Josh. Josh and I are gonna be partying next week. But yeah. I'll get off the phone. I'll call back in a little bit.
All right. Listen, it's a free country.
You can hang out.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
I'm on a cell phone, so I worry about being heard clearly and all that.
All right. So why don't you call back in 5-10 minutes?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't got much.
All right.
Hi,
thanks.
Josh.
There's Sully. There's Sully. Guys.
He's got to worry about his minutes.
But actually, that is one of the things I'm excited. I was calling about was the PRF barbecue coming up less than a week from today.
Right. And are you guys playing the barbecue?
Yes. If I Had a Hi-Fi is playing its first show in 2.5 years.
Wow. What happened?
Yeah, we just took some time off.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like a big thing, like, oh my God, we need to quit or go on hiatus. It's just like, just took some time off, and then it ended up being, I think, longer than we all expected. But
right.
We got back together, started practicing once DJ and Dixie got back from their honeymoon, which was in about early February, and we decided we'd set ourselves a deadline for the barbecue, and we're excited. For
the audience, If I Had a Hi-Fi is not only is it a palindrome, but they're a great band from Wisconsin. And, right? You guys from Wisconsin, right? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And you should check them out if you like bands like, I don't know, I know you don't want me to compare you to anybody, but if you like Brainiac, things of this nature, this is a good band, and I like you guys a lot. I'm glad you're back together and playing. Fun.
Yeah, we're excited. It's
you need a little
about what
you need a little hi-fi at these barbecues. It's been too long.
I know it's been a while. We've had Michael's band and DJ and Dixie's band sitting in, but I think it's time for us to come back full strength.
Right. And have things been going well since you kicked Christopher Van Gompel out of the band?
Oh, he's still in the band. We can't get rid of that fucker.
That hasn't happened yet, right?
That guy. I don't know how you deal with it. So there's a band full of nice guys, and then there's that guy.
Well,
tough.
We're not as nice as you think. Michael's the nice guy.
So you're excited? Do you drive? You guys drive to Chicago? What's the deal? Yeah, right. It's not far, right? Do you own?
Oh no. It's not far. It's an hour and a half maximum.
Do you own piece of the Green Bay Packers franchise?
Actually, Christopher Van Gompel does.
He does. So the guitar player in your band is a shareholder in the Packers. Eh?
Yes, he is. I think he's also on the waiting list for season
a personality.
tickets.
Oh, season tickets.
Hey.
Wait, he owns part of the team, but he doesn't. He can't get tickets.
No, because the waiting. They seriously. I think his parents put him on.
It was like a pyramid
when they
scheme.
Were born. Like when he was born, he was put on the list, and it takes he's not on it yet.
Right.
He's 39.
Mikey, that's the most well attended franchise in football, or what?
Per capita, yeah, guys. Per capita. I mean, you're not talking about the Cardinals here. I mean, guys, per capita.
Is it
Guys,
seriously?
we're not talking about the Red Bulls here in soccer, okay? Or the Liberty, all right?
Who's going to a Liberty game? I mean, do they even sell sodas at the game? Why would you even have a concession
They
stand?
sell soda. They sell 2-liter Diet Cokes.
No, I was at the game, and Jack wanted a foam finger. Get him a foam finger. I don't care. I mean, come on.
Oh my God!
Put it over his head.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. You tell me that the girls are playing, and they're not wearing. The girls wear underwear? I don't.
Did I say palindrome? I said palindrome, didn't I?
You said.
Screw
No,
you.
you said palindrome, didn't you?
Thank you. I don't know. People on the chat box always busting my balls.
Guys, they make cheese in Wisconsin, okay? Cheese.
So, Josh, you have a big announcement or what? Or was that it?
Well, I mean that's part of it. The other thing that I'm personally doing during the barbecue is DJing with my DJ crew, the Fuzzbox Chicago DJs.
All right.
We're
good.
DJing the Thursday night show, which is going to be the World Underground John Yingling's film.
Oh, yeah. This guy, John Yingling, he went to China and started documenting all these underground punk rock bands in China. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
This dude's on a mission.
That's good.
Absolutely. And then there's going to be some sort of Columbine's variety show, and then we're going to DJ with special guest DJ Stephen Solly.
Stephen Solly.
Haven't heard from him in a while.
Solly from Chicago. That's right. And he'll be DJing, and this is going to be fun. Will Conan
very
Neutron be there?
excited about that. Well, sorry?
Will you be avoiding Conan Neutron at this shindig?
I'm going to hug him, and I'm going to punch him.
In that order. Very
Together,
good.
all at once.
Well, Josh, it's great to hear from you. You have anything to plug? You want to say anything to our audience?
Well, the other thing I wanted to bring up was that there was a brief late period push to try to bring Champagne Jerry out
Nice.
to the Thursday night DJ set. I don't know if we're going to get it done, but it turns out his booking fee is surprisingly affordable.
Yeah, I mean, Champagne Jerry is a really accessible guy. It should be pretty easy to get in touch with him, and he's out there. He's not hiding. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's totally doable. That'd be awesome if that happened.
Honestly, had we thought of it, even 2 weeks ago, we probably could have gotten it done. It's cutting it pretty close right now.
Yo, Kev.
There he is.
Coach
But I
that
have-
mousetrap.
I have done my very best to introduce Champagne Jerry to the Midwest as well I can.
Is it taking?
You're having conversations with him?
No. But just introducing his music, and it's taking it's taking at least within my my DJ crew.
Guys, some people call him the Paris Hilton of performance art.
Is it
Champagne
hard?
Jerry.
It's hard to get people into Champagne Jerry. I think he's the greatest artist of our generation. But
He's fantastic. I did the way that the Fuzzbox things work is that we give away mix CDs at every gig,
right?
And each DJ makes their own mix, and I definitely got Champagne Jerry on mine.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. You guys give away tapes after the set?
Yeah, give a little fresh tapes. Get some Yo Kev on there.
Nice.
Yo Kev.
Can't
Very
pay
good.
realness.
Go see If I Had a Hi-Fi at the Chicago Barbecue at Borelli's. Is that correct?
It's next door to Borelli's. It's the Fantasy Compound.
Oh, really? What happened at Borelli's? They used to do it at a pizza place.
It's still there. Borelli just bought the place next door, I guess.
I see. What are you
He's
doing?
going, he's
Sorry,
going.
we're watching the
so
Mets game,
slow.
and there's base running snafus all over the place. But thank
Guys,
God.
I mean, he's a major leaguer. I mean, the ball gets over his head, you're going to score anyway.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is that Tim Tuffle, the third base coach?
Yes,
it is.
Amazing.
He still does the Tuffle
The
Shuffle.
proprietor of the
On a base in front of him, he got nailed at second base. This is Major League Baseball.
Look, he's already he's out there on the fucking base paths or looking at the heavens, complaining about what just happened, and he's not fucking paying attention. Get your fucking head in the game, kid. Thank you.
Guys, ball goes over your head. You're going to score from the center. You're going to score anyway. Come on.
Is there 2 out? Oh, there is now.
There was
Okay.
one.
There was one.
Sports talk, baby.
Sorry, Josh. You know, whenever you call into the show, you never know what's going to happen. It's going to be chaos. That's the way we like it.
What's with the mixtapes? It's a tape?
It's one of them CD tapes.
CD tapes.
Oh, you give out CDs. You know,
Minko's got a VCR.
Is this like Time Life magazine when they do the greatest hits of like Dinah Shore?
Kinda.
You have a CD player, Mike Francesas?
Yeah, no, I got the XM.
Right.
You know,
satellite radio.
Romeo drives me in the morning. I don't even sit up front with him.
I got Betamax.
Guys, I get driven in. I'm not going to do I don't sit in traffic anymore.
You listen. Does he get driven in? Do you know one of the big, problems they had between each other was did you hear about this story?
Wow.
Mad Dog and Mike were at the airport, and the flight was delayed. So there was another flight, and they could have got on it, but Francesa refused to sit and coach.
Really?
And Mad Dog was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You asshole! Let's get on this plane." And he refused to do it. And I heard that was the beginning of the end.
Really?
Of like after that, Mad Dog was like, "This guy's a dick."
And also
guys, have you ever sat in first class?
There's no going back.
It's nice.
I heard
they let me fly the plane. I flew the plane.
Guys, they give you a cookie. Okay, guys, they give you a cookie. You cold milk.
I'm telling you right now, guys, you never landed a plane in LaGuardia, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now.
You actually flew the plane.
Yeah, guys, I land.
Guys, they give you a chicken carbonara.
I landed it. I landed
You
the plane.
landed the plane.
Let me tell you. You ever landed a plane at LaGuardia? Okay. It's not. It's very hard. Now, I've landed planes at JFK. Okay. It's like it's like HOV lane. LaGuardia is hard, guys.
I heard they let the racehorse you're on a part of fly the plane.
Guys, that was Smarty Jones. He's one of the smartest horses ever. He didn't need GPS. Okay?
Thank you.
Smarty Jones.
Smarty Jones.
They named him that because he's smart and he's able to run the controls of an airplane. Sure,
guys. A lot of people said he was a smart horse, but he had the memory of an elephant, guys. Okay,
but he ran like a gazelle. Thank you, Mr. Francesa, for that hot take.
Hey, guys, I own horses. I own them. You guys never bred a horse. None of you guys did. Minko never bred a horse. Mons? No. Schizzeri? No.
Schizzeri.
The kid in the morning? What's the kid? The kid. Evan? Evan?
Right, Evan
last time that guy rode a horse, he paid for 25 cents to do it in front of the shoe store.
The King Cullen.
I mean, guys, come on.
Buster Brown.
Yeah,
King Cullen. Thank you. All right, Josh. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for putting up with us. And
hey,
anything else?
I love you guys.
I love you too, man. Thanks for listening, and I hope everybody's okay. I look forward to seeing the hi-fi at the barbecue, even though I won't be there. No, Pat's going.
All right, I'll see Pat.
You'll see Pat. He's going. He'll be my proxy.
All right.
Fame by proxy. Go get it. Out now. Thank you. Take care, man. All right. Good luck.
Bye.
There's Josh and
Later,
Yonkers.
Josh.
And he's no longer on the fan. I had to hang up.
Turn your radio down.
Turn your radio.
It's not on.
Your radio's not on. I just say that to everybody. Just everybody turn your radio down. Actually, if even if you're not calling, just turn your radio down,
guys,
and stop listening to the show altogether because it's over.
Yeah, just in general.
Just in general, never turn the volume up on this radio show ever.
It sounds a lot better.
Every once in a while, turn it up and see if we're still there, and then turn it back down. Thank you.
Oh man, you guys are dying. Look at you.
What?
Could you lower your laptop, please?
You got 6 fans going in here at the same time. Everybody's sweating their balls
Dying
off.
over here, dying.
I like it. I don't know.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah, it's for me.
Guys, they got the fan.
What are you guys, born on the sun?
You got the fan on.
Okay.
Mike's on. He's ready to go. Worst
Get
theme
you
song.
the sports any way that he can.
Is that Survivor? I always just think that was Survivor.
Yeah.
He's got good punch. He's a good player. He's a good fielder. I like him as a player. I really do.
He's a good-looking ball player.
I get you
I'm
based
not
on.
getting the Reds come up here.
Just looking at his phone.
So good.
You go the other way.
That's it. He's checked out. He doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, he just.
What's payday?
This is live.
It's live. Highest paid radio guy in New York.
There you go, sponsors.
$20 million.
Well, I'll get him a minute. I can't find them right now. Tony in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. What's up, Tony?
Bethlehem.
Yeah, don't use the two guys behind the glass whose jobs are to look at
Google.
shit.
It's the best. All you have to do is show up for work and have a limited knowledge of what's happening, and let the callers tell you what's going on.
It's true. He doesn't.
And you know what? He comes in with a briefcase. He comes in with that briefcase like he's carrying the codes to the nuclear bomb.
He just poured his 2-liter Diet Coke
He
into the
reads the
briefcase
Post.
every morning.
Yeah, he reads the
Post.
newspapers.
Oh, Larry Brooks.
Yeah, he knows hockey. He knows basketball. He knows football. He knows baseball. He knows basketball. Literally, that's it. If anyone calls about anything else,
Horse racing.
Right,
Horse racing.
it's like the guy in the article said. He lets the caller lead if he doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah,
and the caller will be like you said, be the expert.
Yeah,
and so the caller pretty much can say anything he wants, and he'll take it at face value because he doesn't know anything about it.
So wait a minute, you can win a fight if you knock the other guy out? Yeah, that's it, Mike. Yeah, if you knock him out for 10 seconds, and he doesn't get up, you win the fight.
10 seconds is a long time.
That's they gotta
That's a
change
long
it. Get Roger the Goodell on the phone.
Didn't you have dinner with him the other night?
Look, Goodell's not talking. We're not talking. Okay, everybody knows Goodell and I aren't talking. Okay,
Me and Bill don't.
Parcells-
Me and Bill don't talk anymore.
Parcells is trying to be a mediator. Okay,
Well, he was doing this thing for years where you just constantly name drop Parcells and how they were buddies, and they were always going.
Well, he
to
was
dinner.
doing Van Gundy this week. A
Oh,
guy
yeah.
calls up and goes, "Mike, Van Gundy ever going to coach again?" And he goes, "Yes." He goes, "Have
Yes.
you talked to him about this?" And he goes, "Look, I haven't talked to Van Gundy in 2 months." And then he goes, "I haven't talked to Van Gundy in about 6 months." You know, it's like, cleared it up. You know what I mean? Let me not lie on.
As a Knicks fan, I love Van Gundy as a coach. I thought he was a
I
good
did
coach.
too.
Me
I liked
too.
him a lot.
I don't know why.
Why did they get rid of him?
He left. He knew
He quit.
he knew the
Oh,
ship
okay.
was. He knew the ship was sinking.
Right.
Yeah, I think Van Gundy is a really sharp mind, super
Yeah,
basketball mind.
But a real sickly looking dude.
High
Yeah,
basketball IQ.
Yeah.
He does, but
He looks like a new disease.
I got the Van Gundy.
With hair plugs.
They diagnosed me with the Van Gundy.
Yankees taking a beat in 10-3.
Sully from Plattsburgh, you're on a fan.
Hey, fellas, how are you?
Good. Sully, what actual upstate town were you originally from?
I'm from Plattsburgh, New York.
Oh, I was right. Yeah,
You nailed it. Look at
Nice.
nailed it first try.
And where do you, where do you
who
live
got it
now?
first?
Sorry.
I did. Thank you, John Houlihan here.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you? It's good to hear from you, my
I'm
friend.
okay. This is the first time I've called into your show on a cell phone.
Okay, you sound fine.
Okay. I
Sully,
worry.
are the prisoners in the backseat of your car right now? And you're calling the show.
I don't think he knows.
We gotta.
Is that what's going on?
What are their names? Like
Sully-
Mike
Sully
and Ben
Blink-
who are on the run?
Matt
Sully-
and Sweat or something. Yeah,
Sully
I'm
Blink
fascinated by these escaped prisoners.
And
They
how
just they just arrested one of the women on the inside. She helped them out. Yeah.
Dude, how are they not finding these guys?
One of the things was they said that they took a cab somewhere. And here's what I think.
Where'd they get money?
You're right. A, where did they get money? I
I'm
guess
sure that's
she
one-
gave them some money,
yeah,
but
that's easy.
But the other thing was, you know, like you think these guys who are murderers, but they pay their cab fare.
How do they have a line of credit? Like, can I borrow $300? I'm going on the lam.
They haven't robbed any place yet. They haven't, as far as we know, they haven't broken
If they're-
anybody's house
the only
unless they're
lead-
holding someone hostage
No,
right
they-
now.
Yeah.
The only lead I heard so far is that they found footprints,
wrappers.
that and footprints in the woods.
Right.
And that was it.
There was another lead that they were at Subway digging through the garbage looking for some half a sandwich or something.
They should call you.
Let's start with the sandwich.
They should. I would totally give those
Yeah,
guys a
right.
sandwich.
Jugs will land, hands off a sandwich. switch to one of these.
Hey guys, take it easy.
That'd be
FBI's
the
listening.
best. Fucking coolies under a hot lamp trying to figure.
Hey, guys looked hungry. What the hell?
Guys, it's not The Fugitive.
I think a
He
little
referenced that during the week, by the way.
as dangerous
Did
and
he?
as horrible as these people are. There's a little bit of inside of all of us that cheers for the escaping from a prison that you're never going to get from.
It's like, but I'd rather it be like somebody who like was in there for drunk driving or something rather than two murderers.
Opening for Van Halen.
You know, there's a guy at my job, and we're like qualifying it. Like, well, they're not child molesters,
But just
you know, well,
guys, one of the guys is
all they
he's
did
rubbing
was
down
kill.
a boat right now on a Caribbean
Oh
island.
well, one of the guys was he killed his boss. Ah, well, that's not so bad. You know, I can understand that. You know,
Like if you've ever seen the movie Down by Law,
Yeah.
where it's just like three petty criminals, well, actually two petty criminals and one tourist who all get thrown into jail and then they all break out. It's like that's a much more compelling story than this guy cut somebody's limbs off and danced around with them. Like nobody wants them to get out.
It's
only an argument for the prison system, is what I'm saying.
You gotta-
I say prison or prison.
You got.
I heard that.
You got to admire the amount of work put into a plan like that, though. My God,
Yeah, it's like
somebody had to-
months. I mean, you
somebody-
got all day though to think of it. Really.
Somebody had to turn
Also,
their.
to leave themselves a grace period to draw a racist image of an Asian person on their way out.
Did they?
Yeah, they left a little post-it note of a Chinaman, as they say.
You get out.
Yeah,
of
yeah, right?
Jesus
Right,
Christ.
Sully?
Who said Chinaman?
Who do you think?
Could be Yingling.
Word
Guys,
is,
could be Yingling.
I heard a buddy of mine is in the T-shirt business,
right?
And he has a buddy slapped that on a T-shirt the next day. He sold about 3,000 of those.
Of from the little note
Of
from
that-
the prisoner?
yeah, Have a
nice day or something,
Yeah,
right?
Wow, I know a guy in the t-shirt business
What is
too,
the
but
drawing? Fill me in.
I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Oh God!
Really, John? When I said Chinaman, I was just kind of like playing
I've
up
been
that
reading
part.
about
Really?
this story
No,
every
I
night
know.
while
I know.
go.
I just like being the PC police on this show.
I appreciate that.
In the middle,
thanks.
in the middle of the night, I sit
Is that
there
Parnell?
I sit there in my kitchen, and I eat an incredible amount of food, and I read every CNN story about these two jackasses. And I cannot get enough, and I cannot believe out of all those times I didn't see that.
You
drawing.
missed that. He took a little post-it note and he drew like a little, buck tooth Chinese. There you go, John. Look.
All right, careful there.
Yeah, I know. Look.
I can see a post-it note. I can't see a picture.
You got to come over here for a
I
second.
can't do that.
Well, yeah, before you're afraid to go off the rails.
Wow,
Google it to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's come on. Come on, guys. Who did that?
He walked into it.
Guys.
It's Kim Jong.
All right, so I don't care. I'll look at. Oh my God, they really did. Wow.
And it says "Have a nice day."
How did they get the triangle and circle so perfect?
Guys, I think we're gonna.
How did they get the post-it note?
Yeah, how about that?
They're masterminds, John.
And a magnet. And they had a magnet.
These guys are criminal masterminds.
Well, this is the thing. I'm in the industry of steam, and when I see they cut through a steam pipe, I wonder, like, hey, why isn't the steam on? That's a lot of steam. You could burn your ass. I guess
Guys,
it was
these days
off.
I'd like
Summertime.
to go through a pipe and get out of here too.
That's probably why they wait till summertime. The steam is shut off. I get it now.
Exactly.
These
That was
bastards.
the argument, was that they knew when to break.
I don't know about you guys. I kind of get like a First Blood vibe out of it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Johnny, it's over.
Guys, it's
Nothing
not,
is over.
guys, it's not the West Memphis 3, okay, guys?
I saw an ex-con of that prison saying that he got busted with his friends making toilet wine and laughing in their cell. Like the prison guards heard them from downstairs, came up and shut this shit down. How do they not hear power tools?
Right.
Yeah.
I always think to the Naked Gun, because they made themselves, in the bed with the sweatshirts and stuff.
Right.
When Frank Drebin
Lights out, Drebin.
puts a mannequin,
Lights
and
out, McGurk.
the mannequin's holding a football in its hand, like it's about to throw a pass. Lights out, McGurk, and the arm falls off of the mannequin. Nobody notices.
He had like a scarf blowing in the wind. Lights out, McGurk.
Anyway, Stephen Sully is from Chicago. He's in a band called Fake Limbs. We're happy to have him on. He's here to make a big announcement. He's here to say that copyright is dead.
I like that you wrote that I had a big announcement to make when I actually announced it earlier this week.
Hey,
and
listen.
it isn't even that big.
Wait, I'm laughing my ass off as I type that.
I'm not even on Twitter.
Sully, I'm dying to know what's the announcement. I'm out of the loop.
Is that Tommy?
Yeah.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Steve.
How are you?
was not me. I haven't burped on the air in months.
I'm happy to announce that I'm joining the Radio Nope family.
He doesn't sound too confident about it. There's a Sully. He's joining the Radio Nope family. In what capacity?
I will be hosting a radio show on Sunday nights from 9 to midnight Eastern time.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Cold Storage.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a 3-hour music show. Not a lot of talking, although because I have to do this. Okay, look, it's not live. Sorry to say that, but the recording process of it is live. If we're going to be honest about doing a DIY radio station, I pre-record this when I can.
Right.
So I did 3 hours over the past 2 days, live stuff, and it's going to be a live radio show. Lots of different music and records. Not a lot of stuff that you would normally find on Radio Nope, and then some stuff you would hear on Radio Nope.
Right. So in addition to all the songs you hear on Radio Nope that are kind of like you wouldn't hear on a regular radio station, Sully's going to go even deeper, and he's going to dig deep, and he's putting this all.
Yeah, it gets weird. I basically start recording. I fire up a bowl. And then I dig into my record collection and then go from there.
And you're going to be digging through you're going to be using actual records, I assume, because that's the way you roll.
It's all vinyl, run off of a Gemini mixer, which is actually broken. So occasionally you'll hear a channel cut out.
I told you before to PM me. I know a guy in Chicago with his awesome audio equipment, and if you want to borrow something, I get you in touch with him if you want.
If you could forward me his address, I would love to drop off my stereo.
The address is a big secret. I don't believe it's ever been revealed online.
123 Fake Street,
69 Ballbag Avenue.
yeah. 123 Fake Street.
Right.
Is, I think where it is.
Yeah. The phone number is a secret. Everything. If you call Electrical Audio, you will be filtered through. You'll be tunneled through like 17 different avenues and secretaries before you're even able. Oh my God, I can't speak. Thank you. Until you even get close to sniffing Steve Albini's underwears.
Yeah.
You cannot get close to the man. He's under constant guard, 24-hour protection.
Sully, I don't know, man. I think this is a good career move for you. It's a good, it's a lateral move, I'd say, right?
I would think a lateral move, yeah. I would say doing a radio show for no money is a lateral move from Electrical Audio. Yes, I agree.
I'm looking forward to this because Sunday nights, I'm at work all night. I'm on the graveyard shift. I'm there all day, and I will actually be able to listen to the whole thing as opposed to Thursdays where I go to practice and stuff.
Good slot.
So it's a perfect slot for me, and who cares about anybody else, really?
I worry about that, John, because you like rock and roll so much, and there's not,
dude. I don't
all the rock and roll on there, and
you would be surprised.
The Journey, and I don't know. I get worried about letting down fans of rock and roll.
Listen, all right, I'll give you a piece of advice. Don't worry about what anyone thinks, and just do your show. Yeah, I know you're going to do that anyway. You don't need me to tell you, but that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's true. I did episode 2 today. And I finished out episode 2 today, and it felt really good. It went places that I was really happy about.
Right.
So,
it seems fun. That's the thing. Are you DJing on the fly? You don't have everything lined up. You're like, if you play one song, you're like, oh, then I should play this, and
Precisely. Like during one portion of the luxury that I have is that all of the records that I have are in the same space that I'm in. So at one point during a certain hour that I did today, I was like, "Oh, I should do this instead," and ran down the hallway to grab a record and ran back and queued it up, and it turned the whole hour around, which was super exciting. And that's everything I love. I play records all the time out in bars in Chicago, and getting to have that luxury of doing it and recording it. So friends of mine that don't live in Chicago get to hear it is the best thing ever.
That's what's fun when you can do it you're actually when a DJ is playing like a musician, and you go from one thing to the next, and you're not just lining up. Okay, I'm going to play this song A, B, C, D, Yeah, and one thing leads to another, and I like that format.
Absolutely. And like I don't have like a set like this is a rock show. It's just like living in upstate New York where you asked where I'm from, Plattsburgh, it's like you have to create your own world because you only have so much access to things. Like I didn't get to go see, I don't know, the Dictators. Who'd you go see in New York all the time? Manowar. Like I didn't get to see any of that shit where I grew up. Like
no, I've never seen either of those.
I saw fucking Live once. Saw Live in concert. They were great.
You went. You went to see the band live.
And a Doobie Brothers cover band.
Did they play the song about the
Guys,
dolphins
Rerun
crying?
tried to bootleg a Doobie Brothers show.
And certainly did a song about placenta hitting the floor. Yeah,
Freddie Stubbs.
Yeah,
the placenta falls to the floor.
Guys, listen. The Peter Cetera show is sold out. You guys-
Did you say the Peter Cetera show was sold out, Mr. Francesas?
The guy is going to fight for your honor. Okay, guys?
What is your favorite band, Mike Francesa? Who have you seen?
I'm a Van Halen guy. I like fucking Van Halen. What do you mean?
Really? Is Carmine, is Van Halen your favorite band?
Yeah, they really were.
Really?
Later on, I do have to say that Craig and my cousin Rocky got me into Springsteen. They badgered me for 2 decades.
Wait a minute, Hagar era Van Halen?
No, David Lee Roth. However, I do have to admit, we don't get the second run of Roth without them keeping things going with Hagar.
Well, if I could just interject here,
really only the first 4 albums. If you really want to get technical, it's the first 4 albums is the true Van Halen. Even Diver Down is not great. And 1984 is the beginning of the new Van Halen.
Sure, right.
You know what I mean?
Very good. Yeah,
So
I
if we're going to
agree.
really break, get into Van,
synthesizers and shit.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Sully?
The first 4 albums
I'm at my friend Matthew Barnhart's house right now, and he is an adamant backer of the Hagar era.
No
Van
way.
Halen.
5150 is a good album.
Famous musician Matthew Barnhart likes the Hagar.
No.
Is it Barnhart?
51.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I like the songs. I hate the production of the Hagar era.
Nicely produced.
It's just
You like When It's Love? You think it's a good song?
The songs are mint.
Are you talking?
According to Barnhart.
No. But if you listen to some of Eddie's playing still on those records, he's still fucking killing it.
I'll say some of that Hagar stuff is okay. I know
Best of both worlds.
Exactly. That it's more adult.
Finish what you started.
But my favorite Van
Couldn't even
Halen.
drive 55.
That's like the grossest song ever.
I'd say my favorite single album though would be Fair Warning.
Right. Is that all right? Fair Warning has Mean Streets on it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
There
the
you
best
go.
song.
Carmine, what do you?
Little Guitars also?
That's the true. I always say that's the true Van
Eruption?
Halen
No.
fans'
No, that's on it. Van
favorite
Halen.
album. I know Van Halen 1 is the popular choice, but Fair Warning is a.
What's the one with
beast.
it's like 90% covers? Diver Down.
Diver Down. That's the one I hate.
They do Kinks cover, right? That
Yeah.
David Bowie cover.
The Kinks cover was on Van Halen 1.
That's what I mean. It's really,
it was on Diver Down, wasn't it?
No,
they do
the
another
King-
one. No, he does. They do another one.
Yeah,
They do Wherever All the Good Times
Wherever
Go.
All the Good Times Go.
Right. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking strictly of.
I hate to
You
say
really
it,
got me.
Bowie did probably one of the best versions of that, though. I hate to say it.
Will you be playing? All right, so tune into Sully's show every Sunday night to hear all Van Halen all the time. It's called
Nice.
Listen, good luck with the Sunday night show. Good luck with it.
I tell you what, I love Sully. Did you hear the last album, A Different Kind of Truth?
No, I didn't. No,
I thought
no.
it was
I
good,
heard
man.
maybe a single or two of it. I thought it was all right.
The single was terrible. Yeah, but
Was that David Lee Roth?
Yeah.
No, the single was terrible. The album was pretty good.
But to be honest with you, from what I know, either Francesa or Carmine, whoever I'm talking to, that was mostly demos from like the middle '70s that they ended up redoing.
I'm
for the
fine
album.
with that.
Me too.
Yeah, that's better than coming up with new shit.
You know,
Imagine us-
Wire did the same thing, like with two records ago. It's just all old shit, and then
Right.
they re-recorded it.
It's better. No one wants to hear Eddie Van Halen and David Lee Roth's new ideas.
Right, exactly.
What if they actually came up with good ideas?
Well, what if my
If they
grandmother
did,
had
they
balls,
would've-
it'd be my
sure.
grandfather.
If they did have good ideas, they wouldn't have released the old ones.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but I mean, I can't
It's
imagine those
highly
four
unlikely.
jadruls sitting around a room like coming up with something good.
Yeah, they're trying to harmonize on some bullshit that's like, no, this doesn't have any.
Without Mike Lamphy, there is no harmony.
They screwed everything up because they got David Lee Roth back and they fired the best guy in the band.
I want to stop talking about this.
All right. Carmine's getting upset.
Was that the singer? The guy
Well, that's what it is. I never really saw Van Halen.
Getting mad about Van Halen.
Carmine doesn't realize that he's actually being like Francesa now, where someone's calling up and talking to him about Van Halen. He's getting really all riled up, you know?
Well, because I've never seen the real Van Halen. My first concert is in 88.
Which was what?
So I see them with Hagar. And then Roth finally comes back, and then Wolfgang's in the band. So I never got the fucking lineup.
Yeah, but if you do a plus minus on who you've seen and you add who you want in your mind, you've seen the full band.
There you go.
I'll tell you.
But I tell you what, David Lee Roth is funny.
I'll get Jack a job.
I go to see them. I went to see the third show of their reunion tour. So I went to see them in Philadelphia because I thought there was the chance they could really break up. You never know with them. So I go early in the tour, and David Lee Roth comes out, and to explain the Wolfgang thing, because fans were still kind of hot about it early on in the tour, he goes, "Okay, folks, welcome to the Van Halen show. Look, it's 3/4 original, 1/4 inevitable. We're going to do 2 hours."
I actually have some of the new Van Halen album, if you guys want to hear. Hold on. It's pretty innovative. Listen to that. You can't, that's a guitar sound.
Yeah, listen to Eddie.
That's
I just got an erection. The sound of that music gives me an erection.
Oh, really? Well, you should
I want to smack a bald man on the head. I love this.
There's nothing worse than being 10 years old watching Benny Hill and your mother walks in the room. You stand up, you got a hard on, and you're coming out of your tidy whities.
Would you grow up in London?
I was allowed to watch it as a kid.
You didn't get Benny Hill here?
I did.
Channel 9.
Channel 9, WOR.
I liked when he ran around fast. That was hilarious.
I've never been able to understand the humor of Benny Hill other than
Well, then I speak in English.
Did you see it as a small kid?
That's because you don't get that highbrow British humor that is Benny Hill.
Yeah, you're right. It's highbrow.
But no, it's solely
some guy whacking an old dude on the skull.
Solely
exactly what Ryan's showing me right now.
This is a serious question. Did you see it as a young kid, or did you see it like as a teenager or older?
I thought as a young kid. Because where I grew up, CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, would always show British shit.
Right.
And so, Benny Hill was on when I was a child, and I didn't understand it. And my parents wouldn't let me watch Hee Haw, but to me, that was like the British version of Hee Haw.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you would choose Hee Haw over Benny Hill? That's weird.
Sexy.
I wanted to watch Hee Haw because the ad for it had a cartoon donkey, and I thought that was hilarious. I was also 5 years old.
Benny Hill was the king of breaking the fourth wall. He would look into the camera.
Oh, yeah.
So is Mr. Roper.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Oh, Norman Fell had great looks.
Yeah. Every time he insulted his wife's big ass, he'd look at the camera and laugh. Great stuff, man. You can't write that stuff.
No, that stuff was... that's why you hired Norman Fell.
Right.
Absolutely.
Get me Fell.
I'd hire him for this show if he was still around.
Don Knotts was over the hill at that point in time.
Right.
He's not in his heyday. He was doing, Mayberry.
The ratings are in the toilet. What do we do?
John, let's talk about your deep love.
It was a sheriff
for Kiss.
I don't really care for Kiss.
Well, this is why John is the president of KissCon.
This is the only good Kiss song. This is when they
Kiss and Rush.
When they still had the makeup.
Nicely produced.
John is not a big fan of Kiss and Rush.
I actually listen. I can tolerate Kiss. I think Kiss has about 6 good songs. I think Rush is garbage from top to bottom, pretty much.
And then She Kissed Me. I know that one on guitar as well.
I'm going to Periscope the entire Rush concert at the end of the month.
What is this Periscope thing? Explain this to me.
It's an app where you can pretty much live broadcast anything you want.
All right, don't they have that already? Isn't that what we're doing now?
Live stream?
No, but it's a video.
Oh. Okay.
Does that take up data?
Now, is this Periscope liable for some legal shit?
Because a lot of people periscoped the Pacquiao fight. And
right,
and the cable providers or pay-per-view or whoever it was, Showtime Boxing, was looking to see how they could legally hold these people obligated for the fucking money lost.
You're in trouble now, Periscope.
Well, they couldn't figure it out because it's individual users. They're just using your app or your platform.
They're just going to sue
yeah,
the
but
app.
isn't this defense of all these apps like Spotify or whatever? They're like, hey, listen, man, we're just the hosting and people can do whatever they want, but that doesn't hold up in court.
Sort
or
of, but
the
here's the
people's court.
problem: it's happening live. People, you don't archive it.
Right.
It's live.
There's no recording of it.
There is well.
Well, no,
I'm
I
no fancy big city lawyer, but
who do you go after? You'd have to.
You go after the app company.
That's what you'd have to do. But on one hand, they can say they're not.
Yeah, that's
liable.
how Napster worked for a long time.
You're on Law Talk, and how'd that work out for them? I think Lars Ulrich owns them, and he just sits at home and draws pictures on the website now.
Guys, we're going to get Alan Dershowitz on the phone right now.
Guys, get me Johnny. I don't care if he's dead. Get me Johnny Cochran.
Had I known that somebody's going to Periscope the Pacquiao fight, I wouldn't have dropped $100 on that shit.
You paid for that?
Fucking.
There you go.
I wanted to see it. I wanted to see fucking Pacquiao beat his ass. I waited fucking 6 years for that fight.
I could have bet $1 million that it
At
would
one
never
point,
happen.
if I'm not mistaken, though, you were looking to go watch the fight, weren't you? Or no? Am I wrong?
I think I was at work.
But weren't you showing interest in trying to go see it?
I would steal it for free. I am paying to see those two jadoodles beat each other in the head when I know the outcome is predetermined.
So you could.
I've seen Floyd Mayweather fight. He never gets hit. How's he going to lose?
You could have periscoped it. You would have seen it for free. You could have stolen it right there in your work.
I wasn't that interested. I think boxing. These boxing matches are all a sham now. Boxing is garbage.
You
right,
think
Mikey?
Heavyweight boxing is shit, except for the Klitschko brothers.
Thank you. Aren't you glad you called in, Sully?
Was it Rocky Foy beat the Russian?
Stephen Sully, you still there?
Hey, it was good talking to you guys.
Hey, so what is the time slot of your show? Sunday nights at?
I don't know. It's somewhere around there. I gotta go.
He's got to go. He's in Matthew Barnhart's house. What are you doing there? You guys? What are you guys doing?
Look, that was 9 to midnight.
Eastern
I love
time.
you guys. I didn't know Dueling Francesas was in the studio.
Oh
this
yes,
is amazing.
They're in the studio, all right. And I think next up, we're gonna have a caller call in and ask Mike Francesas a question, and each Francesas will have 30 seconds to explain, and then we'll crown a winner, I guess.
Okay. Hooli, all I ask is that this is being recorded
Yes,
right now.
yes, it is. Yes, it is, sir. Yes.
I'm not going to lose it, are you?
Nope. I'm on top of it now. I got it all figured out, sir.
You've only been doing this for 3 years. You can't remember how to record or
Listen, well, the way I look at it is I've done like 128 shows and I only missed recording like 2. That's another way to look.
Yeah, what do you got? 2 shows?
Pretty good ratio.
2 shows.
You know what?
don't even get
Good
paid.
point. Fair enough. Checkmate.
I just got turned on to your groovy melodies.
All right, thank you. Well, everyone listen to Sully's new show right here on www.radionope.com on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern to 12 p.m. Eastern.
Good luck, Sully. Okay?
12 a.m.
12 a.m. Listen,
Yeah, I'll be up.
Not 15 hours long.
Right. Extend your weekend with Sully and Cold Storage, the new show on Radio Nope. I'm excited. This is going great. All these new shows. Listen to everybody else's show on Radio Nope. This radio station's shaping up to be something for real. It's
blown up.
And now we have the star power of Sully. This thing's going to rocket to the moon.
Yeah, it's like, rock to the moon. It's like the MTV man landing on the moon. Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, Kurt Loaders. Very good.
Take a drag off a cigarette. Hello, I'm Kurt Loader. Good night, everybody.
All right, everybody. That's Kurt Loader. Thank you, Sully. Good luck with the show. I'll be calling in to the pre-recorded radio show. Listen to that every Sunday night at 9 to 12. Sully's band Fake Limbs. They'll probably be playing the barbecue, too. He's a good guy.
When's that barbecue happening?
I don't know. Who cares?
Okay.
Are you hungry?
It's like next week.
I was going to say, are they going to have like a suckling pig? Where are we at with that?
Yeah, I think they do. They get like a goat and they mop it with grease or something. It's on a spit.
They mop the floor with the goat. Then they throw it on the barbecue.
I'm serious. One year they had Tommy with the poor goat. Where'd you eat tonight, Tommy?
I ate at Arby's.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Arby's.
They had goat.
He had the vegetarian turkey chili.
I did.
Anybody still eating at Arby's?
It's the closest restaurant to here.
I like Roy Rogers. They had a salad bar, Guys, they had the Fixins bar.
There's one Arby's in like the whole fucking tri-state area, and it's
really
like down the
cool.
block from my house.
It's nice. They had the Fixins bar at the
By the way,
Roy Rogers.
our new sponsor, Arby's, go visit them on Horace Harding Expressway and Utopia Park.
Try the new beef and cheddar.
Try that. Try this.
Nothing new about it.
I got a question for you guys.
Yes.
Guys, they're serving cup itself.
Do we have a game?
It's cup itself.
No, but I do want to. Do you guys want to do this Francesas thing, or is it dumb? It's dumb.
No,
I mean,
I think it'll
guys,
be
do
fun.
anything you want. I gotta go.
You know.
All right, I'm going to give you guys a topic.
Guys, we're already late for the 2020.
Who wants to go first? I'll just decide. Carmine, you going first?
I'll go first. Yeah.
All right. So I'll be the caller.
Craig will be better.
I'm John in Flushing. All right. I'm calling up. I'm going to give you a topic, and you have 30 seconds. Ryan, you got a clock there? Give me 30 seconds on the clock.
You got it.
And
improv.
Siri, set the clock for 30 seconds.
Oh, really? This is on the radio. You know that?
It works.
Where's Malusis? I need a competent man behind the glass. All right, here we go. So I'm the caller. I'm John from Flushing, and Carmine, Mr. Francesa, first time, long time. I was just wondering, who's the greatest Yankee of all time?
Well, guys, we went over the Mount Rushmore already. Okay, guys, it's Mantle, it's DiMaggio, it's Ruth, it's Gehrig. But you guys know how I feel about Tony Lazzeri. Okay, I'm a Tony Lazzeri guy. Okay?
Tony Lazzeri.
Right? Okay, he played after the color barrier was broken. Ruth or Gehrig didn't, or DiMaggio. Okay, so if you guys Joe Pepitone fans are going to keep calling and mocking the other great Italian American,
time is up.
Joe Pepitone fans. Yeah, what a Francesa! Hey, man, that's good. I love it. Yeah.
Hey, Red Hot, I have the next timer if you need it. I'm ready to go.
All right, so let's talk to the other Mike Francesa.
And tell me when to start the clock. After your question?
Mr. Francesa, who is the greatest Yankee of all time?
Just go. What's your question? Guys, please. Okay, we got a big day today. Hold on, wait a second. What? Guys, it's got to be Root. It's got to be Root. He built the place. Okay? Before that, they were playing in a tent. Okay? Then Babe Ruth came along, he built it. His father was a bricklayer. I was his godfather. I was at the christening. And I leaned over to Jesse Barfield, and I said, "Watch this. He's going to get wet, and he's going to start crying." Okay?
Very good.
Come on, Craig is.
You're saying before Yankee Stadium was built, they played all the Yankee games in a tent, right?
How about those Mets?
The house that Ruth built.
The Mets win?
Yes, and
Mets
win. And
put it in the books.
And the Nationals are losing 7-2, and there will be a game and a half in first place if they lose tonight.
Nicely produced.
Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win.
All right, next question.
Wilma
rings,
you want another? You want the clock? We still going on the clock?
Wilma Flores hit his 10th home run tonight. Some asshole's going to call tomorrow complaining about Wilma Flores.
That's right. All right, Mr. Francesa, what do the Rangers need to do to stay competitive next year to win the Stanley Cup final?
Look, guys, I don't know hockey. Okay, all right. Joe Micheletti's on at 4. I'll run it by Joe Micheletti. Okay, I've had Neil Smith over my house, but it doesn't mean I know hockey. Okay, guys, please. They need a sniper. They need a sniper. They need a tough guy. They shouldn't have traded Brian Boyle. Okay, I mean,
that's pretty good, Francesa, because he ran out of material at 20 seconds.
Phil Esposito, Ron Duguay. I'll just whoever they got to get.
Time.
Very good. All right, Mike. Same question. What do the Rangers need to do? Here's a Francesa who knows even less about hockey.
Guys, I don't do hockey. I do soccer. If you want, I do the WWF or something like that. I get Tony Meola on here. I'll talk field goal kicking. Please, I mean, here's what I don't know. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, all right. Number one, guys, they're good in goal. Okay. Number 2, they got the best goalie around. Okay. Number four, they're on ice, guys. They're not. This isn't roller hockey, Okay. These guys played on ice.
Time.
Wait, so first of all, the first point is that the goalie's good. The second point is that the goalie's good, and then the third point is the fourth point. I love
it, guys.
Very good. All right.
Did you spit something?
I spit out when you gave your first 2 points.
Guys, go spit take.
I spit take.
Let's go spit take. Roast spits all the time.
Totally. Extra points for making me spit my beer out onto the floor for the Just said the goalie's good, and they got a good goalie.
I like the fact you name check Ron Duguay.
That's who I was going to go with Duguay. Duguay's doing the commercials. They're doing good, guys. Got the Sassoon jeans.
Did you see Duguay got a haircut and he looks like a normal guy?
Yeah.
I actually saw him
that
get
was
it.
the fucking beginning of the end, Joe.
I saw him get it live
Talk
on
about
Good Day New York.
jinxing.
Oh, really?
He looked like Phil Spector for a little while.
Ron Duguay is an ex-Ranger who kind of dresses up like Will Chamberlain, and he's got the style. He was like the Joe Namath the hockey back then, and now he's
Guys,
at the 80s.
Clyde still got it. Okay, Clyde is, guys. When I was a kid, everybody want to be like Clyde. We all kind of what? Because I was a black kid growing up in Long Island. Okay,
right.
And that's what we did. We played basketball. That is it.
You're not on the clock, Mike.
Is there anything he hasn't done?
I know, guys.
Here,
We rode our horses to the rink. We played basketball all day on the ice. I was a black kid, okay? Wasn't easy. Wasn't easy growing up like that. Please, I don't have it good. But you know what we did? A lot of fun now. A lot of fun. That's all.
It's on Facebook.
It's on Facebook. And I told the kids, I said, you can't get these machines out of your face.
Right.
Every kid got the machine. I told Jack, go play with a ball. That's it.
All right, Mike Francesas, number one. You're on a date. What would you do if you're the Mets? What do the Mets got to do for these trades? This is John and Fletcher.
Look, they're not going to get rid of the main five, okay? Look, Darryl Strawberry's, hamstring is shot.
Right.
David Wright's got Hunchback of Notre Dame. And, I don't know. Let's talk about the Yankees. Mets are going nowhere. Okay? Please.
Changing the subject to the Yankees. Very good. What do you think the Mets have to do? Francesas, number two.
Oh, all right. You're behind time. Hold on. Let's go.
Yeah, Francesas 1 is running out of gas.
Francesas 1 got cut.
Francesas 1 is...
Francesas 2, you ready?
What?
What's the question, caller?
Who should the Mets trade? What do we got to do here?
Guys, you got to become a big market team. I mean, little guys, they're a little brother team here, guys. You spend money! Listen, when they tore Shea Stadium down, I took the apple, okay? And I had Roe make me a pie. One of the best pies I ever made. And they got to bring back Banner Day. But at a doubleheader. And
all right, your time.
And
all right, one more question. Mike Francesas, number one. All right. What do you think of the NBA Finals? Who's going to win? What's your prediction? Do the Cavs have a chance?
Guys, how can't you root for LeBron? The guy is playing 5-on-1 right now, and he's flashing the audience. These guys get ratings. If I hear another person compare him to Michael Jordan, he's not Michael Jordan. Listen, he's got a little Oscar Robertson in him. Okay, he's got a little Pistol Pete Maravich in him. Okay, that's LeBron. Okay, Cleveland hasn't won a title in 51 years, folks. Okay, you think you're Jet fans? You got pain. Be a Cavs fan. Be a Cleveland fan.
Time.
Very good. All right, Mike Francesas, number two. What's your prediction for the NBA Final?
Listen, guys, I'll tell you right now, okay? Everybody said, the Nuggets weren't going to make it. Listen, I saw Nuggets the other night. I saw Nuggets when LeBron pulled his pants down. Okay? You can't do that.
Nuggets.
You can't listen. Golden State's going to do it. Okay, the Warriors. That's what they do. They come out to play. But listen, okay. Listen. What's that, guys? Please. Hang up. You can't have the radio on when I'm. Hang up your radio.
Hang up your radio, sir. Very good.
Brilliant performance.
I think it's a tie. I love it.
Nicely produced.
Are we going to vote?
True story.
Nah, what's the point? I got what I wanted.
Carmine and I can't.
I got what I wanted.
We can't.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins when there's 10 Francesas in the studio.
Does anybody want to try and win the Ryan game tonight?
The only losers tonight with the audience who are like, who the fuck is Francesa?
I know, and I don't care. Fuck it. If they don't want to listen, too bad. This is my radio show. If 20 people are listening, I'm going to do Mike Francesa all night.
I've been number one, guys, for 30 years, okay? I've been number one in the market, okay? Don't come at me with your pea shooter. I got ratings. We got the ratings. Bring that.
Right.
Bring that.
Nine Francesas agreed.
We got a game, Ryan?
I'm turning the fan back on. Fuck the audience.
Where we
are? Hot.
I turned it on. All right, what do you think?
I'm
waiting on you.
I gotta
Thank
go.
you guys. Thank you for it. Do you?
That was
I
great.
do. I got a boogie. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. What time are you guys going till?
We're gonna go for like another 20 minutes.
Do you have a third date tonight?
No.
I'm going on it with you if you do.
I gotta drive out to the Hamptons. I gotta
Hamtrons?
Hamtrons. I'm doing a party out there tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
A Block Island cooking thing?
Yeah, Bisco.
Drive all the way out there tonight? You're not going to take Carmine's helicopter with Francesa?
You come and help me out?
I'm quite good on the sticks.
Nice. I'll keep it in mind because I'm always looking for good help.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, I absolutely love to cook. I'm not kidding. I'm going to sell myself to him right now on the air.
Go ahead.
I own my own chef jacket. We can do this.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I found a bunch of chef jackets in my attic. I have no idea what they're doing there. My old man was wacky.
Really? Oh, I could actually use it new.
Really?
I'll
give you one if you want.
I started to use it like as an apron because I didn't want to get my shit dirty.
They're all clean.
All my good shirts have like spots on them because I love to cook. I live alone. But
surprising.
I still cook. I know, right? But
It's my favorite George Thorogood song.
I cook for myself like I have company
and
coming
does his
over.
Francesa impression, crying.
Last night was pork tenderloin night. I can't think what else I did
Nice.
this week alone. I've done a lot of shit though.
I decorate the plate. You know, I really garnish it up, and then
I'm
sit
not-
in front of the TV and
I'm
watch
not
it.
wonderful at plating, only because I don't have a visual aesthetic.
Yeah.
But as far as the taste and the rest of it goes, I got that shit down.
Oh, that's they're both key. You know what I when it comes to plating, I don't go too crazy, too far off the wall, but
Oh no!
I just do something that
I won't make it look sloppy.
Yeah.
Unless I trip when I'm walking with it, then it gets a little nasty.
Is the job interview over?
No.
Yeah. Terry,
what are we moving on to? Let's do Ryan's game. Do you guys really have to go? Then go ahead.
I gotta
see.
Long drive. I
understand.
Carmine's like, guys.
And Craig's my ride.
So let's say goodbye.
Ro is in the car. With, Rose
drive.
I'll give you a ride home.
Rose in the car with the
I
motor
only had
running.
5 beers.
Now
No,
I'm
listen,
going to
don't-
post this on Facebook at the end of the month, but I do want to get a plug in. I mentioned this earlier on
Yes,
Facebook.
please.
10 years ago, Carmine and I made a great little short film called Putz. P-U-T-Z.
Putz.
And it was a story of 2 professional adult miniature golfers
Wow, that's great.
I love it.
forced out of retirement to save the league that they grew up in. And keep an eye out because I'm going to post this thing in 2 or 3 parts.
Was it executive produced by Adam Sandler? Because it sounds like it was.
It was actually I did have an executive producer. Somebody gave me some money to make it, and it really was a lot of fun. And I don't think there was ever a great miniature golf film to compete with us. Carmine.
No, we made the greatest miniature golf film of all time. Right. I'm actually heading down to North Carolina.
Ooh.
You might get a kick out of this. I'm going to be assistant directing a movie with Bill Goldberg, the wrestler.
Oh yeah, big Mets fan.
Well, is he?
Yeah, right.
That's right.
There's wrestling at Citi Field, but I think Goldberg was talking about how he grew up a huge Mets fan.
All right, see that? You got something to talk about.
Bingo.
already.
He took
Icebreaker.
batting practice.
Correct. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, fantastic.
When's this happening, Carmen?
Leave next week.
There you go.
It's probably cool down in the Carolinas
yeah, I'm
right
gonna
now.
Fucking bake.
You know, Myrtle Beach, they host the U.S. Open of miniature golf, though.
Really?
Yeah.
And what are you doing on this film, Carmen?
The assistant director basically runs the set. It's a very difficult job, as Craig could tell you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not,
I've seen you sleep right through it.
It's not fun. Yeah, it's not fun. But you know,
He tells you to yell at people, and you yell at people, right?
Well, he's got to do a lot of running around and stuff, right?
yeah. So as you can see, I'm qualified for that.
You hassle the extras.
Yeah, but William Forsythe is in it.
Oh yeah, that guy's a strange dude, right?
Yeah, he's.
Carmine, what do I? What's my nickname for you on the set?
I don't know.
Big Clam.
The Bull.
The bolt.
The Bull.
The bull. Big Clam.
No, I call him on the set
Guys,
because
they're practically making out over here in the corner.
I'm selling myself. What are you talking about?
Airdo wants to help him make piss clam sandwiches out there on Block Island.
guys, up in the mass holes call them Ipswich clams.
Ah,
That's what the mass holes call them.
Ipswich.
they serve those at the Kentucky Derbies.
Guys,
Oh, Jesus!
please, I was gonna run the race myself. Okay, I couldn't get new shoes.
I wanted to race shoeless Joe Jackson on the track.
Francesca runs a crab boat out of Nantucket.
Guys, I was in a deadliest storm. I was the only one in the perfect storm, okay, who made it home alive.
The name of the boat was Big Brown.
Yeah, I stowed myself away in a cooler, in a Coleman cooler. I washed ashore about 2 years later, okay? First words out of my mouth, I said, Yankees win? That's all. That's all. Sat down, called Roe and said I'm home. I have dinner on the table. Send her on there to pick me up. I don't know, okay? That's all. It's not even a big deal. It's just water.
It's just water.
I don't know what they were complaining about. It's just water. I took 2 of the swords off the fish. They're my oars. They're my oars, guys. You rowed home. Look for the North Star. Sun sets in the west. I mean, get on. Go to the west. You're gonna hit land. Please
go left at Albuquerque.
Mike Francesa, boat disaster survivor.
I wound up in Prince Edward Island. They said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I know him." I had dinner with Prince Edward.
I had his muscles.
Yeah, guys, we own dogs together.
You wash up on shore and immediately go to dinner. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm starving. I've been on a boat. Let's go.
Sounds like you were in a cruise disaster.
Like when Mike Francesa gets out of the cooler, he almost died, and his clothes are perfect. His hair's perfect.
Yeah, hair's perfect.
He just goes to dinner and has some wine and some lobster.
They told me to put a hat on. I said, "I'm not doing it." So, guys, there's a lot of hair. There's a lot of hair. Okay.
All right. If you guys got to go, let me play like one song and say goodbye to you
all
guys.
Right,
and
appreciate it. Thank you guys
so much. There's Craig Geraghty and Carmine Famiglietti. Go see them around town. Craig's an MC in Woodside, Donovan's Pub. A lot of good comedians there. Carmine, of course, a filmmaker. We're always working on exciting new projects, and we're happy to see both of you guys. And thank you for coming in here and indulging me with your
CraigGeraghty.com.
CraigGeraghty.com. Indulging me with your Francesa impersonations, which are top notch. And if you don't know who Mike Francesa is, I don't care. And back after this. Yeah. I did have a lot of fun. Mike brought me to the DRI show.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, we're on the air?
Yeah, we're on the air.
Yeah, that was a pisser. Having you at the DRI show reminded me like we were like 14 again.
That was great. First of all, I'm not a Corona drinker.
Neither am I.
The Coronas were free, and they were going down smooth.
Next thing I know, I'm 14 Coronas deep.
Yeah, I mean, I got blasted at that DRI
You
show.
had it with the lime?
In Queens, right on Queens Boulevard and like 50-something Street, 50-something Avenue.
51st Avenue and 80th Street. Yeah.
Blackthorn, Queens. The guy who used to run some rock clubs around Queens opened that place up. It's a pretty sizable place.
I'll tell you what.
You know what I noticed, though? And have you noticed that the places, since they banned smoking, every place stinks like fucking farts and beer?
And BO and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's disgusting.
We try to get rid of that with noise.
They smell like old like beer keg lines and stuff. Like somebody spilled a beer and piss everywhere. The smoke used to cover up all those smells.
Yeah, it comes in handy.
DRI was great.
We had a fucking blast.
How long did they play for?
Oh, they played for a long time.
Like about 2 hours.
Wow.
They played for a good long time, and they were fantastic. They were nice guys. Everybody in DRI is really cool.
Yeah, we went back to my house. We were fucking drinking like fish.
We went back to Mike's house, and I'm just hanging out with DRI.
My favorite part of all this is that in 1986, one of my best buddies that lived on the opposite corner of me was the biggest DRI fan, and it was all over his skateboard. And for all this to be happening now, I can't believe it. The fact that
me and Mike, we used to sit in his bedroom when we were 14 listening to DRI tapes. And that next thing you know, Mike got up there and he played Acid Rain with DRI. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah? That's right. I forgot about that.
He got up there and the bass player, Harold, was like, oh, all right. He gives his bass to Mike. And Mike just whips out Acid Rain like he's been playing it his whole life. Does the background vocals, the whole thing. It was fucking awesome.
It's just like the movie Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg. You've been ready for this moment your whole life. Except
steps up to the mic.
Acid
Rain!
Except this isn't retarded.
It was great. It was a fun night. And it was, it was easy for me to get there, and then I go, okay, I'll have to I'll take a cab to Woodside, which is like 5 minutes, and I'll jump on the train. And then like DRI is like, hey, why don't you take a ride with us? And I'm like, okay, DRI, I'll just go with you guys.
Hey man, you can hang with us.
And then we all went back to my house, and we were fucking hanging out drinking beers until like 2:30 in the morning. Actually, we drank till like 7:30 in the morning because it was the last night of the tour.
Not me. I think I stumbled out of there somewhere around 2:30 or 3 o'clock.
Yeah, like around 3 o'clock, I was like, oh, shit, John's leaving? That stinks. And then I was like, well, we have 4 more hours of partying.
I sat there and talked with Kurt about poker for
he
an
wanted
hour.
to come to the game on Friday night, but we couldn't make it. We were about to walk in here at like 2 in the morning,
Oh, we
like kick
could've
the
used
door
him.
open.
Yeah, we could have used them. It was a 4-man game, but yeah, Kurt's a big poker guy, and they play a bunch of different variations of games, so it was fun.
Well, I thought-
was trying to explain to Romanoff to him, and
I would love to play with those guys.
Well, he said, he goes, I play a bunch of variations of the game. I'm like, oh, then you'd love these guys because they're constantly switching shit up.
right, he could come and introduce whatever. He was telling me about some wacky games they play in his home game, and they're pretty freaking wacky. All right,
So it's time for the Ryan game.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And now,
Craig
from a
and
barrage in
Carmine had to
Queens,
go.
New York, it's
So
time
it's
to
me,
play
Tommy,
the Ryan
Hairdo,
game,
and Ryan. Ryan will be
where
our
we
host.
Expose these smartasses for the dumbasses they really are. Here's your host, Ryan Collins.
Thank you, Elliot Turtron.
Let's move on with the game.
Listen to None of the Above every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Radio Nope. And you can hear Elliot Turtron and the boys. Thank you. All right.
Still the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me.
Elliot's cool, man. He'll do all those theme songs and stuff. Ryan, do you have a game for us this week?
I have a new game.
Can I make my theme song Acid Rain?
Yes.
Thank you.
On the break, Hairdo's like, can we look at porno?
I have no desire to look
I just
at
like
porno.
the wording of that. Let's look at porno. Let's look at it.
Oh, I want to let people know I'm still interested.
We're all going to get together and look at it, naked lady books.
I'm still game. All right, so this is called Fuck You and Fuck Yourself or something? What's the name?
It's called Pass the Buck, You Stupid Fuck.
Oh, my God.
I like it.
It's a language.
All right.
Gwidge.
All right. Oftentimes, I'll play an old we'll play an old standard here. We'll play 20 seconds. We'll play horse, something like that. It's been a while since I came up with something new. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll give it a shot. Just bear with me. So
All right.
let me explain.
We have full faith and trust in you always, Ryan.
All right. So
We'll find out. Sorry, my mic was shitting out. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
gotta change that.
We gotta
bar-
get-
cable.
get a new
I'll
XLR
get
for
one.
you.
I cleaned it out with the shit and everything. It still didn't work.
The shit didn't work.
No.
All right. So we're gonna
You
go.
shouldn't clean things out with shit.
that's the beginning of my
That's
problem.
what I was gonna say. That's problem number 2.
Little
trying to
shit-
be eco-friendly.
little shit and some elbow grease. So we're gonna go counterclockwise. Start with John. The way it works is this: I'm gonna ask a question, and every question has multiple answers. All right. John is gonna answer as many as he can. As soon as you get one wrong, you're out. Okay.
Okay. Can I just
I'm
answer
sorry.
one and then
I'm sorry.
stop?
No, I got that wrong. As soon as you get one wrong, it moves on to the next person.
Okay, but I get to keep the questions I got right? No.
Maybe. Here's the thing. You got the last one right. It's going to go to Tommy after you. He's going to name as many as he can. If whoever can complete the entire category is going to get the point. All right, is going to get the buck, as we say.
All right.
Let's give it a try.
All right. Now, whoever, if nobody else, if everybody runs out of answers, the last person, it doesn't matter how many got right, the last person to get a correct answer is going to get that round. Okay?
Understood, sir.
All right.
Me and Tommy have no idea what's
Tommy
going on.
blanks there over
I
here.
could tell that I could just see Tommy out of the corner of my eye doesn't know, and I don't know. So we're ready to be
Basically,
stupid.
it's round robin. Last man who gets the right answer gets the point.
All right, so isn't there an incentive for me to just answer one question and then kind
You
of...
could try and use that strategy.
But I do have one question, Ryan.
Yeah.
If it goes to the third man and the third man doesn't get anything, does it go back to the first man or no?
It goes back to the first guy.
See, my tactic with this is just start the game and then I'll learn really quickly.
Exactly,
But
that's what I'm thinking.
If you give even if you give a sarcastic answer and you're wrong, you're out.
Sir.
Okay.
Oh shit! This is going to be the downfall of me.
Sorry, Zoot Charlie's going to kill you if you throw that out there.
And begin.
All right.
That's Tommy's chomping at the bit because his news is going to get pushed under
You
the
have
rug.
to have at least one correct answer to still be in the game.
He hasn't done the news in weeks.
I know.
All right, but if you cannot give any sort of an answer at all, you're out.
All right, let's do this shit.
All right,
let's do it.
The first question is this: in Forbes magazine in 2015, listed the 10 highest paid athletes with the combination of their salary and endorsements. John, give me one of the 10 highest paid athletes today.
Today.
Right.
LeBron James.
LeBron James is correct. At number 6, he had $64.8 million.
So now what happens?
Year.
He keeps going.
He's going to keep going.
It kind of sucks to go first then, right? All right, well,
not really.
Everybody's going to get a chance to go first.
All right.
Not if you take all the answers.
One of the top 10 highest paid athletes as of...
Oh, by the way, here's the buck that we're passing around.
Okay, I have this poker chip here. Is the buck?
It's a $1 poker chip.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather is number 1 on the
damn
list.
right he
What
is.
the fuck?
$300 million he made.
He's the highest paid sports dude?
Yep.
Right.
Money Mayweather is his nickname.
Wow.
Okay, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is not on the list.
Weird.
You are currently the last one to get a correct answer.
Okay.
Tommy, the chip goes to you. The buck goes to you. It is passed. You stupid fuck. Go.
I'm going to go with Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods is on the list at number 9.
Okay.
$50.6 million he made.
I'm going to go with Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong is not on the list.
Okay.
Mike, the buck is passed to you.
Shit. I'd like to. I know what I want to say, but I can't. I'm going to say. Are they current athletes?
Yes, they're all current. So Michael Jordan will not be on the list.
That's where I was going, sort of.
Okay.
I'm going to have to say
Jesse Barfield.
Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez is not on the list.
Ooh, know
Shit.
why? Because he lost all those endorsements and shit.
I thought maybe because of his.
That's a good guess, though.
His
That's a very good
because
guess.
of his current contract, he was still making cash.
I have the conch.
All right, and Mike, I'm sorry to say you are out of this round.
How?
Out of the round.
Right.
How?
Because he didn't get.
I didn't get one right.
I
answer.
see.
So now I can go pee, right?
So now,
Right.
yeah.
But you're not out of the game.
Okay. No, I'm,
Oh,
I'm,
man,
I'm
I
glad
had
to hear that.
No idea. I should have been thinking of one while this was all going on, and I wasn't.
Right.
Gotta think outside the box here. I can't. I saw a chat box answer, so I'm not going to use that.
Penalty box.
I don't think it's right anyway. Jesus. Highest paid sports athletes.
And I'm going to say you have 3 seconds.
Let's go with
2, 1.
Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry is not one of the right answers.
There you go, Tommy.
Thanks.
Take the conch.
All right, Tommy is actually the last person to get a correct answer. And he gets to keep the buck. So you have the buck, Tommy.
Oh, I get to keep it?
You get to keep it. You are the last one to have a correct answer.
Do you want a name?
Go ahead. It's not going to hurt or help you.
I'm going to take a random guess and say Phil Mickelson.
That's right. Phil Mickelson is
Get
on
out
the
of
list.
here.
Wow.
You're out of your mind.
Phil Mickelson made $50.8 million in tournament wins and in endorsements.
Phil Mickelson?
Yes. All right.
Now what? Now what happens?
So now we're going to start with Tommy.
Tommy has the...
He has the buck. So we're going to go to the next buck. Put that in front of you.
Oh, so there's only like one ultimate winner. Oh, he gets to keep
Collecting
that chip?
bucks.
He
We're
gets to
collecting
keep
bucks.
that buck.
Motherfucker.
That's his point. And here's the next point.
So why don't you just call this game Round Robin Poker?
How did Tommy win the sports question?
This is not going well at
Tommy,
all.
past or present, name a member of the Foo Fighters.
You wrong Tron, bro.
David Grohl.
Right?
Taylor Hawkins.
Right?
Does he have to keep going or no? He can just stop, right?
He could stop.
I see. Okay,
when
so by him saying Taylor Hawkins, he's stealing an answer from us. So that's probably a good strategy.
Jake Jackson.
Jake Jackson.
It's a friend of mine.
Jake Jackson is not.
Yes. Well, he has a different name.
According to what's the different name? Because according to Wikipedia, that's he's not on the list.
What's his name? What's his real name? Fuck. He's a friend of mine. He joined the Foo Fighters. I'm not even kidding. The fuck is his other name?
Everyone knows that everyone in the Foo Fighters is Dave Grohl.
Right.
Every person. He
It's like
plays
George
all the
Foreman.
instruments.
It's like George Foreman.
I forfeit. I forget his other name. I'll know it when it comes
All right,
up.
so pass the buck.
Someone please go to Dave Grohl Involved and Photoshop Dave Grohl's head on every member of the Foo Fighters.
Tommy, you currently have the last correct answer. Okay.
Am I ready?
You are ready, sir.
Franz Stahl.
Right.
What?
Nate Mendel.
Right.
How many
Pat
people are in
Smear.
this band?
Right.
That's it.
And I'm out.
How's that fair? I don't
there
get
are more. There are more.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I demand a recount on my answer, but go ahead.
I have the last remaining.
You have the
answer.
last correct answer.
Oh, fucking Zootsu Charlie is my answer.
Apparently that doesn't fly in this game.
I have two more. Two more correct answers left.
How many people are in this band? Is Mick Jagger in the band by now?
Tommy,
Bobby
can you
Keys?
give me another one.
I'm going with
Bobby
Jake
Keys.
I'm going with Jake Jackson.
All right, you are out, my friend and hairdo. You get to keep the buck.
I don't have a chip.
Because you stole it. Gonna ever keep me down.
Foo Fighters.
Mike, you get the next one.
Alrighty.
Name a Foo Fighters album. Go.
Damn it.
The Color and the Shape.
That's what I was going to say.
Right.
Wait, the Alabama Shake's new album is called The Color and Sound. Is that really true?
No. They came later, so give it
I
to
believe
them.
that's the first Foo Fighters album.
No, it's not.
No?
Foo Fighters.
Right.
Oh, God.
First album. 1995.
Shoot. I'm running low on ammo here. The Neck Tattoo
I'm
album.
putting a DVD over the chat box because just in case.
I don't have the answer. I'm gonna.
All right, we're gonna pass the buck to John.
Wait, can we get a timeout? Can you tell me the other two names of the other Foo Fighters?
Sure.
Harry Styles and
Gene Wilder.
Frank Rizzo.
Chris Shiflett.
That's it.
Shiflett
That's
and
it.
William Goldsmith.
Okay, I just want to point out that Chris Shiflett and Jake Jackson are the same person.
Okay.
Right. But I'll concede.
All right, I have to name a Foo Fighters album.
The judges ruled against you on that one.
Sorry.
In Your Honor.
Right.
That's all I got.
All right, you got the last correct answer.
All right. I was going to say Foo Fighters 2 Back to Boner Beach, but I didn't want to say it with the chip in my hand, or else lest I be
It would have been the same
disqualified.
result, and you would have got a chuckle out of me.
I am going to automatically give this.
I still don't understand the game.
No, you got no laughter, my friend. The laughter is dead.
I'm automatically going to give this chip back because I don't know a single Foo Fighters album. But who had the last right answer? Hairdo?
No, John did.
I get another chance, right?
You do get another chance.
Don't be on Wikipedia over there.
I'm
Look
not
at
on
chat
shit.
box.
I'm not on
I
shit.
trust both of you.
Look, I have Pounds, the DVD, over my chat
I
box.
have nothing.
You guys have never, ever looked at the chat box to cheat. I trust you.
He's got it up on the page right
You know
now.
what? All right, fine. I have the screen up.
He's
fine. Here.
Cover that shit up, B.
Sonic Highways.
Correct.
That's an album?
It is an
They
album.
made an album out of that?
Right, there was a
Right.
documentary to go
just
with it,
hit
too,
me.
from what I
just
heard.
hit me.
Hairdo wins. It's the best round.
No. John has a
Another
chance. I'm done. That's it.
That's it. Okay,
Yeah, I own
John,
that
you can come back.
Is Greatest Hits an album? Can I have that one?
It's too bad. I
Well,
have to
it's
chip
not in your hand now, so I can't.
I already
Foo
said
Fighters'
that's the-
Greatest Hits.
Oh, fuck you.
No.
Suck it.
Mike, you get the buck.
Oh, you baited him.
What kind of play was that? That's
Yup.
bullshit.
That's right, baby.
He tricked you.
All right, John, we're going to start with you here.
Yes, that's right. Bullshit.
I guarantee no more Foo Fighter questions.
Thank you.
What are some of the other albums?
Some of the one by one.
How many albums they have?
There's nothing left to lose.
9.
Echoes, silence,
I
patience,
like
and
it. Wait,
grace.
a guy who's like a billionaire writes an album called "There's Nothing Left to Lose."
Right.
Get out of here.
Did you guys hear what he did tonight?
Yeah, he broke his leg, and
that is pretty neat.
I think he went to the hospital for like 15 minutes. He got back on
No,
stage.
he got it casted on stage.
Right, and he completed the rest of the show. Listen, that's mad respect right there.
I got to give the guy credit for
sure.
as a musician,
A lot of
artist,
people-
whatever.
He's a Teddy Roosevelt of rock stars.
He's got to get out there and have everyone cheer for him again. You know?
Right.
You see, you can downplay it however you want. That is cool as hell.
Yeah, it is cool. And but I'm watching him scream at the yeah, motherfuckers. I love you fuckers too. Like he's got the whole.
Oh, you went out of the way to watch YouTube videos though, so that makes you a fan.
Yeah, the bone's sticking out.
Hairdo.
Listen, it might as well be playing.
What happened? Apparently, from
Billy Joel songs
from what
tonight.
I read, I never watched. Taylor Hawkins sang a few songs while he was backstage getting.
That's
fixed.
what he meant because he's going, Taylor, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Wow,
And I know what he was
you
talking
really
about.
watched this? Like
I
you
do
weren't
my
even
show
playing-
research just in case
Yeah,
the story
you're,
came up.
you're so researched. You fucking pseudo fan.
All right.
Moving on with the game.
John, we're going to turn to you. Are you going to keep the
That's
the
how I
buck, or
go.
are you going to pass it? Let's see what happens.
Oh, you can pass?
No. Hold on. Only if he doesn't know. If let me ask you this: what is one of the top 10 cities, population-wise, in New York State? Go.
Top 10 cities population-wise in New York State. All right, Buffalo,
Right.
New York City,
Right.
Albany,
Right.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Top 10. I'm going to pass to Tommy.
Okay.
I have an idea, but I don't want to get one wrong and be.
Is he putting one in his pocket, or does he not know? That's the question. Tommy?
Syracuse.
Syracuse is correct.
Schenectady.
Schenectady is correct.
No
at
way!
At number 9.
Okay.
Oh, I got a good one. I should have said my one.
Binghamton.
Binghamton.
You are the last one to get one correct. That is not correct. That is not a right answer.
I'm the last one.
All right. No.
IRS is based in New York
I hate
City.
this game.
All right, I have the buck. You ready?
Binghamton.
Go ahead.
Yonkers.
Correct, bro.
Yonkers is number 4.
Yonkers is a city-state. It's a sovereign
It
nation.
doesn't matter. I got it right.
Good one.
It's
Good
an
one.
island nation.
Island.
They built a moat around it.
Rochester.
Mike in Yonkers, what's up, Mike?
Rochester is number 3.
That was my
Whoa.
fucking answer before I passed to Tommy.
You see
I
that?
decided not to
You
do
put
it.
it in your pocket.
Number 3.
Mike in Yonkers, what's up, Mike?
You had a hole in your pocket.
I'm going to say New Paltz.
New Paltz is not correct.
Good guess, though.
Ooh.
Okay, so I have the buck here.
You have
Tommy's
John-
the last one to get one right.
No,
No, Mike
I'm the
is.
one.
Oh,
Okay, Yonkers.
you can get one wrong and go and keep
Right.
going.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
as long
correct.
as you get one right.
Strange game.
This is crazy. All right, let's go with Woody's hometown of New Rochelle's.
New Rochelle. Number 6 on the list.
Wow.
Fuck. Population 77,062. It used to be 63 until
before Al Menz moved there.
Until Woody moved out.
By the way, this is the only use for this DVD of Pounds is putting it over the chat box, so I can't see any answers.
That's cold, man.
They're already gone.
You might be listening in the car.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Those guys, you think those two guys could figure out a phone between the two of them?
They're listening to the fan right now. Tommy, 3 seconds.
I'm going to go with Sully's answer, Plattsburgh.
Plattsburgh is not correct.
Ooh. Good guess.
Mike, this is your chance.
So
give me a chip.
I do have one question though.
You have to get one right.
I know. My one question: Does New York City Manhattan or is it New York City? Five boroughs.
New York City was already said.
Hold on, no, I know that, but is it Manhattan or 5 boroughs?
5 boroughs.
No, 5 boroughs.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's all. Mike, I stand down.
Although
Relax,
according
everybody.
to Welcome Back, Carter, Brooklyn is the 4th largest
Did
city in the
Bartolo
country.
Colon get a hit tonight? That's what I want to know.
Did his helmet stay on when he swung the bat? That's
Never.
what I want to know.
Harry is thinking.
Rockland County.
Not a city.
Not a city.
It's not a city. All right.
All right, John.
It's a county.
You got your first chip.
Finally,
Yeah.
give me one of those, please.
Can we hear the other ones?
Sure. The other ones are
Poughkeepsie.
Mount Vernon
Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
and Utica.
Wait, what kind of hat is this?
Uticus.
Explain this. What kind of hat is this guy wearing?
Oh, so the picture of the
Pitcher
Mets,
cap.
he's wearing a hat that protects his head because, believe it or not, a couple pitches have been really nailed by comebackers right in the head.
So it's like a soft helmet.
Padded.
Right. It gives him a chance to avoid getting killed.
That's like some John Olerud shit.
Bunch of
Yeah,
wussies.
exactly.
Right.
John Olerud had a pre-existing injury. I believe.
Aneurysm, right?
Yeah, something. So he couldn't get hit in the head with a baseball.
Right.
So Red Hot. Let's pass the next chip to
So-
Red Hot. To Tommy.
Red Hot Tommy Rockstar.
Okay.
All
So,
right.
yeah, Torres is wearing this wacky
weird
cap
Same
that has
que-
padding around it.
Same question. 10 largest cities, population-wise, in the state of Iowa. Go.
Fucking A.
Des Moines,
This
Correct.
is all Brad Weissenberg.
Iowa
right here.
City.
Correct. And number 5, population 73,000
Number
plus.
5. I'm going there soon, by the way. That's all I know. I pass.
All right, passing the
There are
buck.
only 5 answers to this question?
There's 10 correct answers.
10? Get the fuck out of here.
10 possible answers. 2 of them
Idaho
used.
or Iowa?
Iowa.
Boise.
No, that's
No,
Idaho.
That's Idaho.
See, I knew I was going to screw that up.
All right.
Here you go.
Idaho,
Mike.
Idaho.
Sorry, man.
Oh, I caught it.
Nice.
All right, John. John's Googling on his iPhone.
No, I'm writing with a pen and a paper, but I'm wrong.
All right. Name one of the
Where's
largest.
my chip?
It's in front of you.
Iowa.
2 answers out of 10 given.
Duluth.
That's Minnesota.
I'm baiting him.
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go a little weird here, and I'm gonna say Springfield, hoping there's a Springfield in Iowa.
Good guess.
I'm afraid that is not a correct answer.
Damn it!
Tommy gets the point.
Some of the ones you missed were Sioux City,
Oh.
Cedar Rapids, Waterloo,
Waterloo.
and Dubuque.
Dubuque, of course.
Same question, Mike. You're going to
I'm
start
sorry,
this.
Brad. I failed you.
Same question. Population,
And
largest cities in the great state of
I'm an idiot.
Florida. Go.
Easy.
Miami.
I got this.
Miami's number 2 on the list.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's number 1 on the list.
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee's number something or other on the list.
I think it's DRI dates.
6. Number 6.
I'm working up the tour dates here. Tampa.
Tampa's number 3 on the list.
Tampa, realness.
Fuck the Lightning.
What did I say? Tampa.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach is not on the list.
Pass that mic,
Good
Mike.
guess, though. And you got a lot of answers off the board with that. John, can you contribute to this question, this fine question provided by me?
I'm so drunk. I have to name.
That's not an excuse, bro.
Oh, I didn't drink my whiskey yet. Hold on.
You bastard.
Ah.
Florida, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Orlando.
Mm-hmm. Right. Number 5 on the list.
Okeechobee.
Thank you. I'm going to pass to Tommy and hope he sucks at this.
All right. Tommy, take it away.
Clearwater.
Clearwater is not correct. You're out. You're out, my friend. You're out.
Come on. Hang on, baby. Hang on. We could do this.
The one they call hairdo.
So what has been? Can I ask what's been checked off?
No.
You're not the ruler.
Well,
of the game.
the three you said and the one I said. That's it.
I forget what
I
they were.
had an answer before he contributed. So
You said Jacksonville, Tampa, Miami, and I said Orlando.
I didn't say Jacksonville. I'll go with
You did.
Jacksonville.
You did.
That was your second answer.
It was?
Yeah. You said it right after Miami.
That's up at the top of.
I know
Florida.
where it is. It's a stink hole too.
It's horrible. It's right by
Yeah.
Georgia. It's a
My car
terrible
broke
place.
down there.
One
once. It's
rhymes with
horrible.
Hey.
What is
I
that?
just said I didn't even mean.
How is that an answer?
I know. I'm just
Meat
totally making up
puppets.
shit.
Meat Florida.
Listen,
Meat
I'm
puppets,
about
Florida.
to get my other chip. Don't give him hints.
I totally made that. It's not a thing.
Okeechobee.
Okeechobee is not a correct answer.
Kissing me.
I was going to say kissing me, actually.
John, you get the
Finally.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
you get the chip.
Thank you.
All right.
What are
I
the
have
cities?
2 chips.
The other cities are
Tallahassee's.
yes, that's correct. Hialeah,
Didn't I say Tallahassee?
Ybor City.
Fort Lauderdale, a very popular tourist destination.
Right by my
Dumbasses.
parents'
Port,
house.
Port St. Lucie, home of the single A Mets,
Yes.
and
Coral Gables.
Pembroke Pines, which is right outside of Miami.
None of these are
Pembroke
tour
Pines.
dates, by the way.
Right. I thought you were going to say Panama City.
Panama City is not
That's
right.
when DRI posts their tour dates. Somebody is like, "Come to Pembroke Pines." What the fuck?
Always.
We get a lot of that.
Come to the moon, bro.
All right.
And then
Tommy,
no matter what we say, like, we're going to Columbus, Ohio. Come to Chile.
Yeah,
we
right,
get
right.
that a lot.
That's all they write. It's like
Every band,
DRI,
every band.
The bands aren't going to listen to you. What are you talking
Every
about?
band gets that.
Come to Chile.
Well, you know what? There's like a meeting, a band meeting. Like, well, one guy told us to come to Chile. I think
So
we
we
should put.
we better do this.
Yeah, we're going to spend $20,000
On
to fly us
Facebook.
out there. Yeah. Get right on that, dickhead.
Let's make this a little more difficult now. Start moving this along. Tommy, this past year we had the 333rd annual Academy Awards.
Like Greenlist saying, Pensacola, oh shit, it's over. Sorry. God.
333rd.
Covering
All right.
the chat box up again.
Name an actor or an actress who is nominated for Best Actor and Actress, not supporting, Best Actor or Actress.
Ever?
This past year.
Oh. And the best actor ever goes to.
It could be the one that won also.
Steve Allen.
I'm going to go with an automatic. Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep is correct.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper is correct.
What? Bradley Cooper won an Oscar?
No, he was
For
nominated.
American
He didn't
Sniper.
win.
No, this is
Nominated. Okay.
You can name the winner, though.
The guy from The Hangover?
Right.
Right.
Yes, he was nominated for The Hangover. What a good job you did being hungover.
Right. Hey, man, I don't know what happened last night. I was really hungover. And then the movie starts.
Is it Kojak?
Sean
Proud of his
Penn.
shit.
Sean Penn is not correct.
All right.
Wait,
And you will pass the buck.
It's a knock on the door.
oh, it's Rich.
Fuck, I don't.
It's pink shirt
He
Rich.
took all my shit.
All right, Mike, you ready? Go.
Colin Firth.
Colin Firth.
Vic Firth.
Shot a bunch of people on the Long Island
Not-
Railroad, I
Not
believe.
correct.
All right.
All right.
All right, Mike is out.
What's the question?
Name an actor or an actress
Oh, fuck. I could have named an actress. I forgot.
who is nominated in the category of Best Actor or Best Actress, not supporting.
You're telling me that Bradley Cooper was nominated and Sean Penn was never nominated?
He's been been nominated
This
like
past
4
year.
or 5
This
times.
past year.
This past year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. I don't watch fucking modern movies. It's,
I could have answered.
Well, how do you expect to do well at this game?
it's a
Can I get
damn
the-
fool's
You got to know everything.
Can I get the
fool's
chip back?
errand. No. This year, huh?
You can't do that, Rich.
Hey, don't give out any answers over there when you die, Dr. Peppers.
3 seconds, sir.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
No.
Come on, she's got to be in some independent
Something,
I don't
garbage.
think they
I would
even
like
let her
to-
act anymore.
Since Tommy won the round, right?
Yep, Tommy's the last
All
one.
right. I would like to say Julianne Moore. I could have gotten it.
Good one.
Julianne Moore, who is a winner for Best
She's like my buddy.
Actress.
I fucked that up.
All right, I'm moving the DVD. I see Tilda Swintron in the chat box. Michael Keatron.
Correct answer right there.
Chris Pratt's.
No.
For Guardians of the Galaxy, not so much.
He was nominated?
No.
Oh.
Can I just take a moment to say that Rich looks very astute and proper tonight?
Pink shirts are out, buddy.
I like his look.
All right, Mike, you're going to go first this time?
All right,
He's got to wake up early and drive a hairdo out to Jersey.
He's here to pick him up, actually. They're going right after the show.
Cheap cigarettes in Jersey Jack.
Oh, bring me back a carton. I'm serious.
Mike, same question.
Come on.
Yeah.
Same
He
question.
kind of looks like an Italian Paul Westerberg.
Actor and actress.
John just spit out his beard.
Goodbye, computer.
Paulie Westerberg.
Yeah.
Now that's Italian.
Same question. I'm listening.
In the supporting actor or actress category.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Go.
Zach Galifianakis.
No.
He didn't
God
get
bless
nominated?
you.
No.
For what?
Probably for Birdman, right? That's what he was in?
Birdman, yeah.
Was he in that?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, you're out.
He was the bird.
I hope you all tank.
I thought it was the man.
What's the question?
Actress or actress
This
who
is
was
some radio
nominated
show.
for best supporting actor or actress this past year.
Support. Oh my God, I don't watch movies. Guess since Carmine Famiglietti wasn't in anything, I'm gonna go with who's it? Who's a chooch? Let's go with De Niro's.
De Niro did not get nominated this year.
He didn't get nominated for like the movie where there's like a cartoon baby and he saves it or something.
Last year, that
Yes, it was called Save the Cartoon Baby. Good film.
Do you need to see the script, Mr. De Niro?
Right.
No, I'm good.
based on the novel by John Updike.
Just sign a check.
All right, Tommy, just name one, and you got that chip. If you can't, you're out, and nobody gets it.
Wait, nobody gets it? Can I get another shot?
No.
Melissa McCarthy.
Enjoy that free pass, ass wife.
By the way, that Melissa McCarthy movie with the spy thing, I see these Subway ads all over the place. That movie looks like the dumbest.
Yeah, it's
piece
Melissa
of
McCarthy.
shit
John,
I ever saw in my life.
I'm going to give you $100,000 in cash if you tell me what you do like. It doesn't have to be the Ramones or pizza. Yeah, that's not.
Oh, you.
I just everything.
I'm not going to go on the radio and go, I like everything.
But you do have.
I like the Mets.
I like AC/DC.
I like the Rangers. I like AC/DC. I like the Replacements. I like
how cute.
Motorhead. I like Metallica, early Metallica.
I'm assuming I'm wrong.
I like
You
DRI.
are wrong, and everybody's out.
I like Ryan, Tommy, Hairdo, Rich. I like playing poker.
All right,
I like J-O-ing
back to John.
when no one's home.
It
and the
worked,
air
Hairdo.
conditioning.
John,
Was it still the actor question?
No, we're
here's
a
a new question. Name a Rush album.
2112.
Right,
Moving Pictures.
right,
Rush.
right. The first album. God damn it.
Working Man is on that. No, I'm just saying Working Man's on the first album.
No,
I'm
I
not saying
understood
that's the name of it. Roll the Bones.
That's correct.
The 17th.
I know it's right.
17th album is Roll the Bones.
I got to answer as many as I can because I know Mike is going to kick ass at this, so I got to try to eat these questions up. Crap. Rush.
That's my favorite album.
Rush? Crap.
They got it right that time.
Here's crap.
3 seconds.
Crap Rush.
You're not the host.
You're not the host of me.
I think we should make a band called Crap Rush where we play Rush songs. Really bad.
I got nothing here, Tommy.
All right, moving on. Tommy, can you name any?
Rush greatest hits.
No deal. No deal. No greatest hits allowed.
They actually do not have one called
Rush,
Greatest Hits.
Doesn't matter.
If they did, it would be correct, but they don't.
No
So
Greatest Hits.
Moving on.
Rush. All right.
Mike,
Fly by Nate.
Fly by Night. The
Fly
second,
by Nate.
A night.
the second
A Farewell to Kings.
Farewell to the Kings is their sixth studio
Such a
album.
choochy album name.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Exit Stage Left.
That is correct. That's their live album.
Yes, it is.
I was going to say Rush Live at the Felt Forum.
Back to Boner Beach.
He goes,
Clockwork Angels.
Wow.
Are
that's
you
the
kidding
most
me?
recent album.
Hairdo
That's
was the
really
Rush.
a Rush album?
Yep. It
I'm not hitting the bell on that one. That's ridiculous.
You have to.
Came out in 2012. Happy anniversary. Rush.
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
That's what I'm getting right now.
It's a fucking long list, Jesus. I'm not seeing that on here.
Okay, then I still.
You do have the last right album name correct. So.
Pass that. Thank you.
All right, John. Stay Alive.
Staying Alive's not a Rush album.
Die Like a Man. What are you gonna do here?
I thought I did pretty well in the first round.
You did. Problem is, did you do too well?
Yeah. Tom Sawyer, the album.
I am giving the chip to Mike Howells.
Fuck!
Yes.
Because he knows his shit about Rush.
Does he win?
Hemispheres.
Hemispheres.
Why?
Hemispheres is the worst album they ever did.
Subdivisions.
In the high school halls.
Subdivisions.
In the shopping malls.
Subdivisions.
Be cool or be cast out.
Subdivisions. In the basement. Blah, blah.
In the backs of cars.
Subdivisions.
Great ass hits.
Conform or be cast out.
Two more. This one I'm going to do off the cuff. I just thought of this one.
I gotta look at the chat box, see what's going on here now. Vapor Trails, Battle of the Hometown Boys, Crap Rush, playing the
Battle of the Hometown Boys. That's not an album.
That's probably something you said. Like
I did not.
100 shows ago, and because Kazuak is such a super fan, he knows Battle of the Hometown Boys is definitely something you said.
Chieftain Beefhounds.
The Chieftain Beefhounds and the Battle of the Hometown Boys.
That's my favorite album. I'm going to see Rush in like 3 weeks. I can't.
Are you really?
Yeah. I'm totally psyched. And I'm going to Periscope the whole thing.
Oh, Permanent Waves. Very good, Michael Greenless.
There you go.
Yes,
I
of
had that
course.
one next.
Michael Greenless of the band Tar checking in. Thank you.
All
Great
right.
band.
This one's...
Someone just offered me a cool Tar LP, which I'm going to take. Thank you.
How nice of you.
Let's move on with the game.
Nate, go ahead.
Sorry.
Nate Mendel.
This one's off the cuff.
Yeah.
I just thought of this one. Without mentioning a Rambo or a Rocky movie, name a Sylvester Stallone movie.
Oh,
All right. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Damn it.
Featuring Estelle Getty, yes. With a gun.
What's the one where...
Shh, don't say it.
Rhinestone.
Right. Co-starring Dolly Parton.
Can I name a movie he's directed or no? He has to.
No,
do that?
he's got to be in it.
Oh shit.
Thunderball.
The Expendables 1, The
Right.
Expendables 2,
Right.
The Expendables 3.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Over the Top.
Right. They never made a sequel to that.
Movie about arm wrestling.
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Oh, that's a good one.
He was in some weird movie before. Like he was a star. Good question.
3 seconds. That's my response to your compliment.
I got nothing.
All right.
All right.
Good job, though.
I did pretty good, but we'll see what happens
You
here. In
gave
this
me Rhinestone. That impressed me more than anything.
with Dolly Partrons.
I'm gonna
Correct
go.
Tron, bro.
I'm gonna go with
Oh my God! This guy.
And begin.
Philadelphia. Sophie's Choice.
Wait a second.
Wait! Stop! What?
What?
Pass the chip. Pass the buck, you stupid fuck.
That was
Caught you guys there.
He was Tom Hanks after he had AIDS was played by Sylvester.
Hey, what are you Tendell? Can I defend me in the court?
We got to wrap this up. This is the last question, right?
All right, you ready?
Yeah, go.
Cobra.
Right.
Oh,
Is it Cobra?
Good one. Marion Cobra with the toothpick.
I don't have anything on the screen. What do you need? Copland.
Right.
Judge Dredd.
Right. No, wait. Yes.
Ryan's orgasmy.
Keep it coming, baby.
The skin flick he made.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. It was like some porno, yeah, before Rocky.
Slide Bones to Stallone. No, I'm back. I'm standing off on Judge Dredd. I'm gonna pass now.
All right. Yeah.
Don't say anything.
Shut up. Ready?
Go ahead.
Do I have to answer or I win?
No, you have to answer.
Oh,
Mike got the last one.
One
right.
answer.
I have one more. You ready?
Go ahead.
The greatest movie of all time. Oscar.
Oh, with Marissa Tomei.
Wait.
Wow.
Take it easy.
Sir.
That's
Mike,
all I got.
Back to hairdo.
What else can you do for me, Mike?
No. You said it can't be any of the Rocky or Rambos?
That's right.
Oh, Nighthawks.
Motherfucker.
Very good. Starring Rutger Hauer.
Pass.
Piece of shit.
And he's moving it to you, sir.
I got nothing now.
Think long and hard.
That's not the name of the movie.
That is a movie. Yeah, long and hard.
You got something. You got 3.
Why not? Why not Rambo and why not?
That's the fun of the game. The question.
Yeah. And let's just be honest here. You would the first person would have got them all anyway.
Yeah.
So who gives a fuck? Except you. Stupid.
Cannot believe I kicked the shit out of this category. I'm gonna fucking lose.
3 seconds, sir.
Clark.
3 slow seconds, but
Lewis and Clark.
3, 2, 1, and
Yes. Cuff and Link.
You're out.
Tango and Cash.
Oh, it's been passed. What can I do? It's
close.
been passed.
No.
It's been passed.
You're the Rob Montage of this game.
Oh no! I said Cuff and Link, joking
Kurt
around
Russell.
about his turtles, and I said Tango and Cash. Come on.
Prisoner of Second Avenue.
Or the gang movie.
The Lords of Flatbush.
Lords of Flatbush.
Lords of Flatbush.
And what else was there? There was.
Prisoner Second
Oh no!
nobody would have ever got.
The Balls of Wall Street.
What was the pinball machine at the Village Vault?
That was Judge Dredd, wasn't it?
No, that was something else. That was
Judgment Night.
Oh, I just lost the whole radio show.
All right. What's our chip? What's our
Judge Dredd
what's our buck count here? How many do you have? Mike?
I have 4.
I have 3.
You have 3.
I have fucking 2.
You got 2.
4, 3, 2.
I don't know. Should we do one more?
No,
we
let's
should
go.
not.
We have to go. We have to go. It's 11:30. We gotta go.
Oh my god!
I won the game.
Demolition Man.
Good job, Mike.
Hairdo's the best around.
Oh man, Tango and Cash. I can't believe I.
Demolition Man's good.
I feel like Paulie. I want to throw a bottle of liquor through a pinball machine right now.
I still would have lost, even if I got Tango and Cash. I can't believe I'm losing lately.
Nice job, Ryan.
Thank you.
People
guys.
still log into the chat box to, I guess, attempt to break our balls. Like, why are you listening to the show if you think it sucks?
Listen, handsome
It's so
dick.
weird.
What's happening on the?
It's like
I
someone
haven't
who
seen
goes.
the chat box.
Someone goes to see
Demolition
a
Man. That's
no,
the one.
Demolition Man. Yeah.
Right.
That pinball game was awesome.
Amazing pinball game. It was in the Village Vault in Whitestone. We used to play it all the time. Great pinball game. Demolition Man kicked ass as a pinball game. Movie
with,
not so
with the
much.
triggers.
Oh, so
that thing
good.
with the handgun triggers. That thing was so cool.
2.
Thank you, everyone. Very good, Ryan. Thank you so much for doing the game for us every week. And
thanks for playing
Hairdo.
another edition of
You're the winner.
Ryan Game.
You're the best. You're the best around, as a matter of
Fucking
fact.
Nighthawks brought me to the front, baby.
Nighthawks. I can't. I got Rhinestone. I got Over the Top.
Over the Top was easy.
I got Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Again, a very
You got Oscar.
symbolic.
I got
film.
Oscar.
Oscar was digging deep.
That was like his baby when
Nobody
he was
gets
like, "Oh, this is gonna be the greatest."
What
film
about
ever
Staying
made.
Alive? You could have said Staying Alive.
No, I couldn't have. I said, "Can I do a directorial?"
But he had a small cameo in the movie where he bumped into John Travolta on the street, and John Travolta turns around and goes, "Hey, watch where you going."
Oh, I should have said.
He was in that movie?
Yeah,
he directed.
He directed it, and his brother Frank did the soundtrack.
Sylvester Stallone directed
Yes.
Staying Alive?
Yes.
Damn right.
Wow.
Yes. And Frank Stallone did a lot of soundtrack stuff for Over the Top as well as
I have
the
the Frank
Rocky movies.
Stallone record here. It's beyond awful, if you can imagine.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Right. Oh, I'm supposed to. I'm Mr. Sour Ass. I'm supposed to
I didn't
like
call you
Frank's-
Sour Ass.
Frank Stallone's movie. Name something you like. Frank Stallone albums.
There you go. That's the spirit, Chief.
He's got a song on that album called "Music Is Magic." For Christ's sakes.
Yeah, that's a fucking fantastic song. I wake up to it every morning, and I do my cardio, and then I go to work.
It's going to be on Soli's show this Sunday night, actually.
Mike's got it printed on his yoga mat.
Exactly. It's lyrics, and I have the music notes, so I can keep up.
I mean, I can't believe the show has gone on so long. In the beginning of the show, I'm like, wow, we're not going to have enough show, and now it's way too late.
That's because we had too much Francesa.
A lot of Francesa.
Ready, Tommy? Sorry.
I need an intro, my friend.
I'm looking.
Avi.
Hey, and
here's Tommy with the news.
Non-breaking news. Tommy Rockstar.
Hey.
Tommy Rockstar's bullshit.
That's not nice, Mr. King.
For up-to-the-minute, late-breaking nationwide news coverage, turn on your TV. To listen to a bunch of drunken buffoons goof on shit, listen to Live from the Barrage every Friday at 8 p.m. on livestream.com.
Too Many Francesas is my least favorite Primus song. All right, Tommy, you have some news for us?
Yes,
or
I
what?
do. I'll keep it short. It's only 3 stories. How's that? All right,
perfect.
Yeah, it's a Bobby.
I missed the news. The news hasn't happened in years.
Eons.
Tommy's busy printing skirts or something.
I am. It's a big skirt industry. It's a big...
Dave Harrison, asshole.
That's funny when it's not you, right? Yeah. I feel the same way.
Police in Overtron, Texas, shut down a lemonade stand on Monday.
Correct Tron, bro.
Because 2 young girls who were running it lacked a permit for it. The Citrus Bandits, better known by their street names, Andrea and Zoe Green, aged 7 and 8, told TRN during a phone interview that they had hoped to raise $100 so they could take their dad to a nearby water park on Father's Day.
Do we have a clip of that?
That's their dad's dream, that he wants to go to a water park?
Yeah, exactly.
Weird.
They before the cops showed up, they were well on their way to meeting their goal, having raised more than $25 in about an hour by selling lemonade for 50 cents a cup and some kettle corn for $1.
Milk lemonade around the corner Fudge is made.
That's when a local code enforcement officer and chief of police arrived to ask where the peddler's permits were.
What's all this then?
This, according to the girl's mother, Sandy Evans. The permit cost around $150, forcing the girls to fold their illegal operations under the
wrap it up
threat of police harassment.
Fold it up, girls.
Yep.
Party's over.
Nothing to see here.
When pressed by the mother, police stated, quote, "We don't make the laws, ma'am. We just enforce them."
Right.
It's illegal to sell lemonade without a permit, said Overtron Police Department. Hey, what's up? It's illegal to sell lemonade without a permit, said Overtron Police Department Chief Skip Bigglesworth.
Call me Skip. No, that's not real.
Yeah, it says.
Really?
Yeah.
Skip Bigglesworth?
Skip Bigglesworth.
And a drive by Skip Bigglesworth. It's in and score.
Police Department Chief Skip Bigglesworth, who confirmed the story to TRN late Wednesday night.
Anyone who's like, call me Skip, I've found in my life is hiding something big time, because they're like, they know that something's wrong in their life, and they go, well, if everyone just calls me Skip, no one will know. No one will know that I molest alligators. Skip.
This is a story out of Thailand's.
That's the guy who never gets the joint.
A brave young man named Rayong. No, I'm sorry. A brave young man in Rayong, Thailand, wanted to, quote, imitate Jackass during a guitar solo that he was performing in public.
Sorry.
So he had some friends pull a nest of fire ants off a tree and shake them directly into his underpants in a stunt caught on video by locals.
Locals in their video cameras.
The man, supposedly high on cocaine, shrieked in pain as the fire ants began to bite his nads, according to witnesses. The man, who goes by Brian Gallaghan, is a native of... That's what it says, Brian Gallaghan.
I don't believe you.
Is a native of Thailand and has a history of lewdly behaving in public. Entomologist Justin Schmidt, who developed the Schmidt pain scale by letting a wide variety of insects bite him, and taking detailed notes on the sensations, rated fire ants as a 2 out of 4 on his scale. He described the pain as a sharp, sudden, mild pain, like walking across a shag carpet or reaching something on a light switch. No word yet in the man's current medical state. The guy's name is Brian Gallagher.
That's very close to a friend's name, Brian Gallagher. Interesting.
And then finally, this is the last story of the night. Andrew Wozniak.
And the guy's got fire ants all over his balls, you know?
High on cocaine.
It took me a while to get that, sorry. What's the last story?
Thank you. Brian, high on cocaine. Andrew Wozniak, 19, of Greenwood, Indiana, was arrested Sunday after police say he broke into a man's house wearing only his boxer shorts. The homeowner called police shortly after 3 a.m., reporting a man, quote, standing in his living room in nothing but his underwear, eating his chips.
God told me to do it.
The caller described the suspect as, quote, incoherent and pushed him out of the house. Officers eventually found Wozniak walking down the street in his boxer shorts. He was arrested after the cops tested his blood alcohol level, which was around 106. Or no, that's not right. Yeah,
why wasn't he arrested for breaking into the house? Like, they're like, all right, you're free to go, but let's see if you're drunk, and then we'll test that out.
Go figs.
Go figs.
Go figs. Despite failing his blood test, Wozniak insisted to the officers he hadn't been drinking. Wozniak was first taken to the Johnson County Jail, but workers suggested he get checked in the hospital.
Oh, wait, I have tape of the fire ant guy, by the way. I know that story's over, but... Thank you.
And Wozniak is colloquially known as the Woz.
I would watch a 24-hour loop of you trying to say colloquially. I would watch it myself because I can't say it. Thank you.
Wozniak.
Famiglietti.
There you go. Famiglietti. Wozniak, known colloquially as the Woz, has since been charged with residential entry, disorderly conduct, possession, and consumption of alcohol.
Right.
And I guess this is
I called the cops on somebody last night.
Did you?
I hate to admit it. I didn't call the cops on the person, but I'll tell you what happened. I got off the train, and there was a guy sitting in I see this car running next to the train tracks, and the blinker is on, and the motor is running, and I don't see a head, you know. So I walk up to the car, and I see the guy lying there. But he's got the car running with the windows up. And I'm like, ah, shit, man. That would suck if this guy just, like, you know, died of carbon monoxide or whatever. So I tap on the window. He doesn't wake up. I tap a little harder. He wakes up. He looks at me, and he, like, gives me the finger and, like, goes like this.
Right.
It's like, ah, shit. But I go, fuck, I don't want to fucking call the cops. But what if the guy...
I've done that before, yeah.
Just doesn't wake up and he dies in the car? Because that can happen, right?
Sure.
I don't know.
A concerned citizen.
It
He's
can't happen.
sleeping in his car. Now you got the cops busted.
I know. I made a mistake. So I called the local precinct, not 911. I called the 111 or 109 or whatever, and I go, listen, it's no big deal.
Right.
But I just want to make sure this dude doesn't die in his car. They go, we're going to dispatch you to 911. I'm like, fuck. Now I'm on with 911. They want my phone number.
You don't have to give it.
I know, but I gave it to him because I'm fucking half in the bag, and I'm like, I don't know. I just, like, it's no big deal. Don't mess with the guy.
Then they bring the guy here.
It's over. He's in jail.
I know. I probably got the guy locked up because I'm an idiot.
Why? Because he's drinking and driving?
I don't know. He's sleeping it off. Whatever, probably. I don't know.
You can't even sleep it off.
So then the 911. Listen, I get back in the garage. I'm playing fucking Sega Genesis Hockey 94. I get a phone call. It's from the cops. I'm like, I'm not answering that shit. Right. There's a voicemail. It's like, oh, this is the cops, you know.
Wow.
Just following through. They go, we're at the address you said you're at. Come out. I'm like, yeah, right. I like threw my phone in the garbage.
It's a burner.
So if you were sleeping in your car next to the train tracks last night, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean. I was just concerned that you might die in your car.
That's the troll in the chat box.
Yeah, I didn't mean to call the cops on you. I hope you didn't get busted, but I thought the guy might, I thought he might croak in there. I'm an idiot. I should just stay out, mind my own fucking business.
Stick to giving out sandwiches, all right?
I thought, believe me, I thought about it. My whole walk home, I'm like, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. And then my conscience got the better of me. I'm like, if this guy dies, it's gonna weigh. I'm gonna read about it in the paper.
Hey, John,
it's gonna weigh on my conscience for the rest of my life.
Time out. Let's look at it realistically. What if the guy really was fucked up and decided to keep driving and killed some little girl? So in reality, you did the right thing.
Yeah.
Think about it.
You could.
No.
Yes. He would
Hello,
have killed your daughter, Mario. Think about
Three
that.
things. One, is the news over?
No, I got one more story, and it's great.
Yes.
2, why are you on so late?
Why are you so late?
And 3, is anybody going to acknowledge that I'm finally here?
Yeah,
Mario needs a theme song.
It's been a long time since Mario's been on the show. He's very busy.
Busy June. I was the MC tonight at the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
It's Mario. Don't let him in. It's too late before you know it. He's rapping to the mic. Your mind, he's a blowing. He says, O-R-I-A-M. That's my name from the other end. He doesn't mean to insult. He doesn't mean to offend. He just likes being naked in front of his friends.
That's right.
I
see
right
through you, Steve Albini. Curse you. Did you see that picture of me with naked Tom?
Yes, I did actually. What was
Oh,
that?
my God.
Wait a minute. Mario sends me, or I find a picture of Mario somewhere on the internet. Some I don't even know what kind of person this is, with his little weenus out, and you like hugging him and smiling.
His scrotum was the size of a Gucci bag. And
I don't
his
understand
penis-
what's happening. Can someone explain to me what's happening right now?
Go ahead.
I didn't know you were allowed to put naked people on the Facebook.
You're not.
But I got it on, didn't I? I snuck it on there.
It's a picture of Mario with like someone who looks like Andre the Giant with the world's smallest penis. And
That's Tommy. He's a regular at the Bazaar. I'm like, why is
Bazaar
this
is
guy?
right. The
Bazaar.
He hangs out. He's got shoes and socks, and that's it. And he's got Jabba the Hutt flabby skin and the ball sack the size of a large purse. It's amazing.
Why are you hanging out with naked people just on the street?
Listen, it wasn't on the street. It was at a gallery. I
Was
asked,
this part of an art installation?
I asked my friend, is he your friend of yours? He goes, no, he's a regular here. I don't know where he changes, but he must go into a phone booth. It's like Naked Tommy is here.
Naked Tommy. Jesus. Only you're the only guy who runs into these people.
Anyway, I saw him. Photo ever. The minute I saw him, I like turned to my wife. I'm like, get a picture with me with this naked guy.
And
And my wife is great. She's like, sure, honey.
And it's just Mario up against this guy. And
I
he's
had
like
sex on stage in Amsterdam, my friend.
he's just posing with this naked
I got
dude.
my arms around him. And I'm like, you're quite clammy, sir.
I always play with sticks.
Glue sticks.
Well, listen, man. You have one more story?
Yeah, one more story. You guys appreciate this. It's a local story.
I got sodomized myself yesterday.
My friends are skeletons. My friends are scallions. Well, that's okay, cause I'm Italian. My hair is greasy. Clothes are sleek. Don't like it hard. I like it easy. And when I rock, I let everyone know they're rocking with a man they call
Mario.
Now listen up, cause I'm gonna spell the name you know and love so well. M is for the music that I play. A is for the sound that's A-OK. R is for rock, like rock in the house. I is for in like in your blouse. I said, oh. I said, oh. Here it comes. I said, O-R-I-A-M. That's my name from the other end. Remember that name, it's a Mario, cause he'll be rocking on your stereo. Ryan Master Mix. Hey, how's Carmine doing?
Carmine's doing very well, thank you.
I'm sorry I missed him. I missed
First
you all.
the pizza contest, now this.
All right, Tommy, last story. Let's
Last
do
story
it.
of the night. All right. This is a local story. A New York man who sought the help from a fortune teller to fix a romantic relationship says she scammed him out of more than $700,000. Now the allegations have the Manhattan psychic facing charges of grand larceny.
I'm surprised she didn't see that coming.
The 32-year-old Brooklyn man told police he consulted psychic Priscilla Del Maro last August.
Guilty.
The woman told him that evil spirits were keeping him away from the woman that he claimed to love and wanted to be with, but who did not share the same affection for the man. In a statement to detectives, the man's private investigator said that the 26-year-old psychic told him that he and the woman, Michelle, were, quote, twin flames being kept apart by negativity. Del Maro, the psychic, told him that she was able to communicate with the spirits for a fee, so he made multiple payments to her over the course of 20 months. According to the man, those payments included $80,000 for an 80-mile bridge she said would trap evil spirits into another realm.
So this woman literally sold someone a bridge in Brooklyn.
Yes, for $80,000. A $30,000 Rolex she claimed would, quote, cleanse the sins of his past, and $40,000 for a Tiffany diamond ring to, quote, protect his energy, along with other payments totaling as much as $150,000.
This gypsy hit pay dirt when she found this guy.
You know, Mario's really jealous, right? You're jealous of that, Mario, that you didn't think of that scam.
In gypsy law, these guys come around once every 100 years.
The man...
Gypsy lore.
The man, who has not been identified in court documents, told police that he spent hundreds of thousands of dollars before finding out in February that the woman he loved was actually dead. However, the psychic insisted that his lover could be reincarnated from the dead.
Sure, why not?
Leading to more payments and a trip to Hawaii. By then, the man told police he was out $713,975.
Listen, I got no sympathy for you, buddy. Don't be wasting my police resources and tax dollars on your bullshit.
Yeah, they're busy finding sleeping men in
Fuck
cars.
out of here. That's right. Go wake somebody up.
The psychic was arrested in May, and the woman's lawyer denied the man's allegations. And that's the news.
Yeah, you know, these psychics, I fucking hate these people.
$700,000.
These grifting gypsies.
It's not. No. It's the idiots that pay them.
No,
It's
it's
like
not.
you asshole.
No,
Move
you're-
on. It's New York.
It's not. Yeah. Listen.
Chicken, egg, which is it?
Yeah, it's definitely the chicken because you can't. Whatever. You're a moral pit of despair, my friend. That's all you
They're
are.
making money the only way they know.
You're the only
passed down from generation to generation.
It's not the Dukes of Hazzard.
Just a good old boy.
Making their way the only way they know how. Yeah, Mario's the only guy who's like sees me handing out sandwiches to homeless people and wonders how he can make a buck off it.
So jealous.
Or get a sandwich out of it.
Or get a sandwich out of it. Yeah.
They're so good looking, and I'm eating
The homeless people?
Fuds. I'm eating Fuds leftovers, looking at pictures of the sandwich you give the homeless.
Mario, why don't you and Fudd do?
Eating Fudd's leftovers. You bring them home to your family for the rest of the week.
Why don't you and Fudd do a competing service with John and see who could give out more food?
I would never give the homeless people foot sandwiches. Those are for Mario to eat. They're disgusting. The sandwiches I give to the homeless people are high quality sandwiches. If you want to donate to that, it's GoFundMe/start with a sandwich. Thank you, everybody. We're live from the Barrage here on Radio Nope. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Rich.
I have a radio plug, by the way.
Thank you, Hairdo, who's gone probably. He just like disappears.
Bye, Hairdo.
Did he leave? Oh no, his computer's
he's
still
outside
there.
with Avi.
He's out in the yard.
But I do resent him not hearing the news, though, because I like when he listens.
He's probably in my kitchen, yelling at my wife like he did the other week,
getting air conditioning.
I don't know what he's doing in there.
I'd like to make a plug if anyone is in the nice little hamlet of Williamsburg tomorrow.
You'll be printing.
I'll be printing live on site on Bedford Avenue and North 7th Street, doing really cool prints. So
Go
stop
see
by and say
Tommy
hi.
on Bedford and North
Does
7th.
it cost money? Can I come for free?
You can come. It's a free 80,000 person outdoor festival, so you can come.
Oh, if it's for free, it's for me, says Mario.
But you got to pay for the T-shirt.
Will there be air conditioning?
Mario gets
I'm out.
fucking coupon.
It actually got much cooler. I'm very happy. Thank you very much, Carmine Famiglietti, director of the movie Pounds, and Craig Geraghty, stand-up comedian and owner of Block Island Seafood, whatever that is.
Or just Block Island.
Yeah, I think he owns Block Island. Thank you,
And-
Mine
and Big-
Francesas.
and Big League Chew.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Conan Neutron. Thank you, Bobo Chipman. Thank you,
Oh.
Michael Greenless. Thank you, T-Bone. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, I think you might want to check your stream there, buddy.
What do you want me to check?
You might want to check see if you're crossing the streams there, Ghostbuster.
I don't know. I'm hitting start broadcast, and it's telling me error login failed.
Is this the next contestant on Nope?
Anyway,
Radio?
just take me off the air. I don't care.
Hello, Nope.
Are you sure?
We're done.
I don't know. Nothing. It's saying error logged in. Retry.
Dr. Nope.
I keep hitting stop.
Conan,
start.
you're in control.
Nothing's happened, Conan. Come on, Bossman.
Take us out.
Yeah,
Nothing's
Friday
happening.
night.
We'll see you next week.
That's it. We're done.
Make sure to press record.
It's just not working. Who cares? It's working great all night. What happened?
Maybe we're over the limit.
There's no limit. Later.
I am on Facebook.
Because the light was on.